Welcome everyone. It's we're back.
It's been a long time.
Yeah, no, it's
been
been
quite a while.
Huge
It's
amount of
been-
time, hasn't it? Actually, do you want to pull that monitor forward?
It's
Or
been
maybe what we'll do actually.
it's been almost 24 hours, I guess. How are we going here? All right. There we go. Welcome
Yes.
to the watch party.
Welcome.
Hey Barry boy, how you going, mate? It's good to be here for a very what could be an interesting game.
Yeah, it's
but
gonna
we
be-
didn't tip it to be an
it's
interesting
gonna
game
be-
last night.
Well, the results could be interesting. I'm hoping.
Yeah.
Not that I think it's going to happen, but I hope Collingwood lose.
Yeah.
Because if they lose, even if something bad happens with West Coast,
Then they're assured
we're,
top four.
we're
Yeah.
assured top four.
So essentially, to sum up what we spoke at large about last night, Collingwood win, and Richmond win, and West Coast lose, and West Coast is out of the top four. Am I correct in saying that?
Yeah, if Richmond win and Collingwood win, then West Coast will be out of the top four.
Man, I kind of wish West Coast just had a tougher opponent than Hawthorn at the moment, like just to make it a really spicy
don't,
game.
but
Because
in
I
saying
think
that,
West Coast is going to get the job done.
I think so as well, but I think the Hawks will make it relatively difficult as well.
Yeah. So what about this game? I mean, what do we like? I tipped Collingwood for a big win last night. You tipped Collingwood. I don't know if you said they would smash them or not. I can't remember.
I can't remember what I said. I just said that they would win.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't think I gave them much of a margin or an indication as to how
Yeah.
big the flogging would be.
Yeah, I don't know. Like Essendon's funny. I don't base that on Collingwood being in peak form by any mean. I just think Essendon, when we watched them last week in our watch party, they were
Not great.
uninspiring.
No,
hey?
not great.
Uninspiring's the word I'm going to go with on that one.
If Freo were cleaner with their outside ball use, they probably would have gotten over the line
yeah, I would think
a fair
so.
margin. I
Freo
think.
won like every major statistical category.
Yeah.
And got beat by 5
Which
goals.
is not the
so,
first time that a
yeah.
team has gone down despite being clear winners on the ground. But
Yeah.
in this great game, doesn't matter what stat you win, it's just the one that's important.
Any changes grab your eye here? I know they rushed. Bell Chambers has come back. Darcy Moore's back for the Pies. Anything that
I'm
sort of gets
guessing
ya?
that they are getting them back for a game just to get, because you can do fitness and everything away from the game, but there's nothing like match
Yeah.
fitness, and you don't want to bring these kinds of players back for a final.
And
When they are so injury prone and
Yeah.
the tempo goes up even more,
Yeah.
like that's just a match hardness that you can't. Like, I suppose that's where the concern for, say, Nick Nat, who's due to come back for the first final,
first week of finals. Yeah, it came out
but
today.
I think his physicality should be fine anyway.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, Well, on the other end of that spectrum is Heppel, who's out now that finals is sewn up, barely.
Mind you, I think this game was always going to be a missed game for him anyway.
I think it should have been.
I think he only played, like, he played 2 weeks ago, and they got abysmally smashed.
Yeah,
and that was the game they played him to make sure that they won to make finals.
Yeah,
and that didn't happen.
and that it could not.
So
have
then
gone
they
worse.
had to play him again
Yeah.
last week to ensure the win, which did happen. So I think this was always going to be a missed game for them.
Yeah. I'm trying to spot some matchups here. We got Hurley and Elliott in the square. I don't know how much time Michael Hurley's going to spend on Elliott.
Yeah. Well, to
I
be
don't know.
to be fair, they don't have any tools. So
yeah, there's no one to actually
as long as
go
Collingwood's
and
ball
worry
use
about.
into the forward 50 is poor,
Yeah.
then it'll suit the Bombers very, very well. I actually think I want to turn that up a bit.
Yeah, probably not a bad idea. Oh, quite well done. Great handball by the debutant there. I don't know his name. I forgot his name. Okay, he's been dumped.
Okay, I think the notifications have just been sent out. Because I've only
Fantastic.
just received mine now.
Ah, okay. Okay, so they got Grundy, Trelaw. Oh, this is no. There's not much on. There's not a heap on. Maybe short.
There's nothing on.
Yeah.
Everyone was leading
Probably-
away from the ball. That's
Had a
that's
very, very short option there. I didn't see who it was, but
It's a good strategy. It's an interesting strategy by
Yeah.
Collingwood. Run away from the ball. Yeah.
So, oh no, that's going to be okay. No, that's a terrible handball. That's it. God, inexcusable handball from Francis there.
Yeah, I missed it. I was just checking the stream, making sure everything was okay.
Don't know if they'll show it. No, they're not going to show a replay, but that was bad. Redmond was fully under pressure.
Yeah, it happens a lot in the modern AFL game, though, doesn't it?
It's sort of
just give the first handball, even if you're in a good position.
I think it's just because it's the play on era. Just keep play going as fast as you can. That's a mark. Yeah, well done.
And that's what Hurley will do. He'll mark the ball against Elliott all day.
Go to the ball. Why not just win your own football? It's not like he's got no agility on the ground or anything. He should be okay to match it with Elliott on the ground.
He doesn't have the kind of agility that Elliott has.
Yeah, but it's not
shocking. Yeah, no, that's McKenna's.
Yeah,
McKernan's fault there. You can't expect a bloke to.
This is sort of where Collingwood are gonna be quite dangerous when they spread the ball here.
Varco. If Varco pressed hard,
like that.
Yeah, but he pulled back, and he should have actually kept going.
Yeah,
and created that pocket of space. It worked out in the end.
Yeah,
but they were a bit slow to get onto that.
I don't know. Did anyone block for Myercheck there? I didn't see that. No, Hurley just caught.
He's just good body work.
Yeah, Hurley, just watching the ball, kept his eye on the ball. Hurley turned away.
Yeah.
Good
there
kick.
He is.
Great kick.
39 out of 39 now.
Super reliable. Collingwood have started with more poise, but I don't think Essendon started.
Neither.
They look to.
No, Collingwood are clearly on top.
Oh yeah, I think so.
At this early stage, anyway.
Yeah. We're calling early calls, but but yeah, no, the poise of Collingwood killed them there.
Hey, Hayek, what's going on, mate? It's good to see you back, mate.
Thanks for joining us again, mate.
We've sorely missed you, actually.
Yeah. It's been a lengthy stint away. I hope you've been well. Okay. Am I correct in saying that Bellchambers and Grundy had quite a good battle earlier in the season? That rings a bell.
Maybe,
yeah.
Quiet Night got the flu. That's fair, man. Sucks.
It does.
Is it Shepherd? Nah, that's fair.
Francis has quietly had an awful first 5 minutes to this game. He had the missed handball to Redmond that was just put Redmond under pressure, and he's also just sort of been towelled up in his positioning a bit. Nothing that's costing the team mightily yet, but it's not killing them.
Nice, Riley, man. It's good when hard work pays off, eh? He's got to go all the way.
Speaking of hard work, this is some gut running.
He had to go all the way.
Come on, man. Why are you dodging?
He completely broke his ankles.
He had to kick that. I thought he was just going to run in and just dribble it through.
Why not? Because the ball was bouncing.
Yeah. Why not go the highlight anyway? I mean, good for him.
Completely broke the... I don't know who the defender was there, but he completely overcommitted instead of corralling.
That's a great segue. We're talking about hard work, and that goal just came straight from gut running coast to coast.
I'm surprised that Tim Woody didn't have a shot, or at least a shot that landed short to roll on, or for the Essendon player to go. The way that he did it, though, was that the ball was going to be bouncing across the face, so that made it more difficult than it needed to be.
We'll see it again here.
And that shows we should always believe in ourselves. That's right, Riley, man. 100%.
I totally thought at that point, no, he was drifting. Yeah.
No, he's just completely.
And then he killed him.
The footwork.
Who was the defender? I don't even know who that was. For a second, I thought it was Stevenson, and I was like, wait, no, he's back tomorrow.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Grundy, man.
I hate to say that.
Oh, wow. The time and space in the forward line
That totally just erased what I was about to say.
That is the definition of why the 666 works very well.
That was cool. That was a good play. And it totally made me feel stupid for what I was about to say. I was going to say, I hate to call it so early and make the bold calls or anything, and it's not bold calls, but like, I was about to say that the Essendon goal's super important for them to respond early. And then Collingwood just went and put the gap back out. Yeah, so never mind.
That's instant response there.
Never mind. Yeah, that was a good goal. This should actually be quite an entertaining game to watch. I'm having fun so far with this game.
We'll
because
see.
It's quite open.
It's the opening minutes still.
Yeah.
Players are fresh.
That's just Myercheck sneaking away.
I find that there's not been a lot of structure from either side, though. It's just been a quite high-tempo play.
Was that Hurley that fell away from Myercheck again?
I didn't see that.
I think it was.
Oh, wow. This is going to end up bad as well.
Oh, that's a great
that's
spoil.
where the aerial battle will be interesting.
Yeah.
Because Hurley will get Elliott in the aerial battle.
Yeah.
See, what happened there, Bell Chambers, is you watched Grundy instead of where the drop of the ball was, so you mistimed your jump.
This is where you love Grundy in fantasy, because he just gave up a 1-point hit up, but he got 3 on the kick. And he's done it again.
Bell Chambers is getting toweled up.
He's getting schooled.
He's getting toweled up here.
It's a
just
harsh...
completely loses his man.
How long has Bell Chambers been out for? Was it just the 1 week, or was it a couple weeks? It's a harsh welcome back to footy.
I want to say about 3 or 4 weeks.
It's a harsh welcome back to footy to just be told, hey, you're on Grundy in the final game before finals.
Yeah. Oh, Chris Mayne.
Yeah.
He's so tough. Oh, that's brilliant. I'm pretty sure
that was a good handball. And this could actually be okay. Numbers win the day.
They're not shutting down the outside.
Yeah.
The outside. Grundy going hard. Yeah, he is.
Very much so, Hayek. He's been great.
I mean, that's impeding.
That's a free.
You can't.
He had no eyes for the football at all. So yeah. Yeah, that's a good call by the umpire.
It's a good kick. Go the long one. Yep. And the overlap. Or not. Okay. Now you've just gone nowhere instead of moving the ball forward.
Yeah.
If you're going to switch it, you have to keep going.
Oh, that's a great
worked.
Kick.
It's only worked because the kick was so good.
Yeah, I was about to praise the structure of Essendon. They didn't actually do anything terrible there structural-wise. That's just, what do you do to stop that kick?
Yeah. Which is interesting. This is how Collingwood was playing at the start of the year. Oh, Myercheck.
Myercheck looks so deadly.
Other's way.
He's absolutely deadly right now.
He's got nothing forward. Yeah.
Well, this could be okay, though. Howe's going to fall away here.
He's pulled in. I don't agree with that.
Yeah, when did he ever have possession there?
I don't agree with that.
Bang! Oh, good tackle. Great tackle. Another good tackle.
Surprised that wasn't called holding the ball.
Oh, yeah, that could have been.
There we go. It's a nice release kick.
Oh, Riley's...
Over the back, down the corridor. Yep, right there.
Riley's hit you up with he hopes
I
the Hawks
know
win.
He does, right? Riley, shut up. It's pushed him. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
God, that was good.
It was a great tackle on Parrish. I thought Parrish was actually he was out.
Yeah, I thought maybe
he just got clear.
He got clearly just enough fist to it, just enough fist for it to be called a correct disposal.
No, I thought he was away and he was going to have a shot at goal. Yeah,
okay,
the guy closed him down much quicker than I thought he was going to.
Yeah.
Yeah. I suppose Parrish isn't exactly a quick player, though, is he?
I don't think he's known for his... I don't actually know much about Parrish, and I feel like I should. Like, he's quite a... I don't know, highly touted young player, right? Or he was at least. I don't know. What do you think?
It was a. Well, I want to say it was pick.
I think he was pick 4 or 3 or something.
I want to say pick 3.
Yeah. In the same draft as Aaron Francis or the one before? Because Aaron Francis was a high pick too. He was like a pick 4.
I'm not sure.
And I don't know if the Bombers had 2 in a row or. I'll send you a Monte Carlo if the Eagles get up.
Deal.
Oh, man.
But if the Hawks get up, I'm not sending you anything.
You can just stew in your glory.
Yeah. My
Here we
gift,
go.
my gift to you will be my unwavering saltiness. You can have my salt. Oh, he's got no right foot, Shields.
Yeah, that was, and that's exactly where.
And the Collingwood player knew it.
I was just about to say this is where Essendon needs some poise because they're going to enter inside 50, and they've
It's good body work.
Thanks to Shields' lack of skill on his other side of his body, it's come straight back out. Oh.
No, you had another handball in the corridor.
Don't worry about the fend off, man.
That's good.
McGrath's working hard, and that's
that
might have been a hack kick.
Lucky.
That might have been a hack kick, but at least the guy was there to mop up and get it to his boot.
Mind you, in saying that, Riley, the plan is to do this tomorrow night, so we can both watch together how the Hawks and Eagles go. But I think I'll be on my own tomorrow night. So
yeah, you'll be without me.
I don't think I have anyone else to fill in. So
Tim and Woody is the guy they need entering the 50 at the moment. This will be his second goal assist if they nail it.
Yeah, direct goal assist.
And that was clean. That was very clean. It was a good lead. Who's number 4 for Essendon? I don't know.
Langford?
Yeah, it was a good lead. He's rewarded himself too.
Good kick, yeah.
Very
this
good
is good
kick.
game so far.
Yeah, very good game.
Very surprising.
I'm very entertained.
As a bit of a background, I suppose the two viewers here will get an insight into this. For most of the afternoon, I've been working on a bit of an overlay for the watch parties. So we would effectively be a screen probably about to here.
Oh, okay.
And then this score line would be under the screen, and then there'd be some stats on that side and everything. And
fabulous.
It'd all... Yeah, I was attempting to work on it today, but because I'm still new to Photoshop, I'm used to GIMP. I don't know all of everything that I need to do. I would have had it done if I was using GIMP.
Well, I'm looking forward to going back and watching over it then.
So hopefully I can get it ready for tomorrow. Hey gamer, how you going, mate? Hopefully I can get it ready for tomorrow's watch party. So
gonna run a check on some stats here when my phone decides to load. Brody Grundy's got to be killing fantasy right now.
Oh yeah.
Oh, well done. Well done, Tip and Woody.
And
it was a good kick.
You can't...
Leave it alone, man. The dude was like 29 was so on. I wish I knew more about
worked. That's
players.
Worked.
Oh, I
thought
didn't have
that
a carry.
I'm good. Just watching the cricket and footy. What's the score in the cricket, man?
That was crazy, man. Whoever that Essendon was that Begley that got in the way?
I don't know.
I think it was Begley that got in the way.
Enough.
I don't know the guy who was going to mark it. Man, get out of the damn way, because Tip and Woody just hit another dude lace out inside 50.
Yeah. Holding Grundy, yeah.
Very precise call from Razor Ray.
0 for 6. Who's batting? I don't actually...
Oh, that would be England batting.
England's batting?
Yeah.
What was the Aussies' final score?
Finished up on like 159 or something like that.
Good.
We were bad.
We suck at Lords.
Yeah,
so.
we're just really bad.
When was the last time we actually won at Lords?
I don't know. But
I want to say like 2005 or something.
Just take Steve Smith out of our side and we're not going to win games of cricket, so it's fine. Whatever. We can hope for a draw. Maybe it'll rain.
Wow.
Oh, good close out.
Yeah, it was just too... The ball had too much height on it.
Man, Tip and Woody's having a big night so far.
He doesn't even know where he's running. That's why no one can tackle him.
Oh my god, and good attack on the footy to come up and mark that.
We scored 179.
Oh, he got it straight back.
That works. That works.
Perfectly.
It works because
totally
the defender fell off.
Yeah.
2001, I believe. Oh, I was kind of close.
Jeez, it's still a long time.
Yeah.
Oh, 179. Okay, yeah, thanks, gamer. Okay, so Grundy's on 36 for fantasy at the moment, halfway through the first.
Oh, it's a grand final day, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Fantasy.
Yeah, which I'm not involved in.
And there it
sadly.
is. Bombers in front.
Yeah.
This is looking... I'm wondering... See, I can't get a gauge on this because I wonder to myself, how long can Essendon go at this pace?
Yeah.
But at the same token... Collingwood haven't been able to play an entire game this year at this pace.
Exactly.
So,
I don't know. They won by a lot last week, but did they play an entire game? Because I didn't actually watch that game. I don't know if they...
we didn't.
I don't know if they were on fire from 4 quarters or what. But still, with their injuries and everything, you just wonder, like, the amount of depth they've had to dive into, is there enough quality to sustain 4 quarters? So, yeah, it's pressure time for Collingwood,
He gets 2 kick stats for that. You know how annoying
That's
that is?
amazing. That's amazing.
So annoying.
And it totally sucked the defense into thinking, hey, we're going to be
we're
away
gonna-
here.
we're about to get
bought
a
the
rebound.
forwards some time. It's totally unintentional. He doesn't get any brownie points for it, but whatever.
Well, that's good ruck work by McKenna. McKernan. I keep doing that. It's really annoying.
I'm trying to. What other stats we got here? So Grundy's got 8 disposals. Scharenberg's got 5. Taylor Adams has 5. So they're sort of Collingwood's leaders at the moment.
Elliot, weak below the knees, mate.
It's Shield with 6 and Parrish with 5.
That's a throw.
And McKenna with 5 for Essendon.
The Bombers are on
well
top.
done to get a handball away there.
Yeah.
But this could
Probably
hurt.
would have been better to give the 3 away.
That was a good handball by Treloar there. And that's a great kick. Oh, he's going to... He needed to kick
Just
that.
realised why Barry isn't here. Caden's streaming. Fair enough, gamer.
So
yeah, I've noticed that we, out of all the YouTube AFL content creators, we're the smallest. So
we're niche, though. That's what I'm going to call it. Some call it small. I call it niche. No lack of scoring. No lack of scoring at all.
Yeah, you're right.
Like 6 goals kicked in roughly just over half a quarter.
38 points. In
oh, maybe it's not. Are we at
total.
the halfway point? Yeah. Okay, so just over half a quarter gone.
No, I'm the smallest. But do you upload as well, gamer? AFL content.
That was a really good kick.
Yep. All right. Dude, join the Discord and drop a link, and I'll check it out because I'm not going to now, and I'll probably forget at the end of the stream.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, well
it's
done.
Good position.
Good read by Hurley. It's got a hell of a long way back.
So
the switch
risky. And
the switch is not even on.
You've just put
The switch is not on.
That
and
is
you've just lost
so
like 40
bad
meters.
by Hurley.
Why pull the trigger so early on that? And now look at the position you're in. You need to. They're going to get away with
good body work by McKernan.
Yeah, he just bought Hurley a ticket out of jail.
Oh, that's
and
a
then
lazy
put himself
kick.
in it. Oh.
You're
Dude, get rid of the
gone.
football. Okay, now you should have switched and you didn't.
Langford.
This does not deserve to work out.
This is not. It's not going to end well.
It's going to. It's going to end well.
Wow, how did they get
out
over
of
the
here.
top? No, that's 100% a free kick, you idiot.
What was the point? Why go in like that? You know you're giving away a free kick. Oh, that's
You can't go in
mind-boggling.
hand fist. Like, you go in.
Like,
You
go
don't
in and
run
do,
into the bloke.
Like-
God.
do something, but don't do that.
It's like he doesn't know the rules. You throw your fist up, but you don't touch the bloke, and you just hope.
Yeah,
that
you're
it
just
hits
you're
his
just
fist.
hoping you get it, or you've distracted the guy enough to put
Yeah,
pressure on him
pretty
so he
much.
doesn't take
You
a
don't-
mark.
You don't touch him.
Jeez, it's a goal fest right now.
I can't believe that worked. The
oh.
Bombers
Dude,
minced that through the middle of the
Literally
ground
just enough
so
to keep it
much.
alive. Like,
Yeah.
when McKernan kicked it into the man on the mark, I was a bit like, this is not going to end up
Hurley
well.
kicked it
And
all
then-
the way to the very last line of defence, despite no options being viable that way.
Hurley now owes a thank you to like 4 people at quarter time.
100%. Yeah,
Like,
to McKernan, really,
that- yeah,
because
to McKernan.
that get out kick.
Yeah.
He,
Who then McKernan also owes thank yous to people now as well.
well, yeah, you're not wrong. It's two lazy kicks by some players that have been spoiled
Yeah, it
by
is.
players on the mark.
Yeah.
And it's not even
Sard
like,
was very good there.
yeah, the handballs, and this is the thing, isn't it a handballing to people under pressure?
Yeah.
Like Sard should have been caught there, but
Totally.
he knew he was
Yeah.
going to be under pressure.
Yeah.
He just got rid of the hands.
I was thinking maybe he'd just turn on the jets and burn him away, but whoever was on his hammer, I think
No,
it might have been
I-
Thomas,
I
was
think he-
extremely fast.
See, the thing is, he probably would have known that as well.
Yeah.
Is that when he left and jumped into the air, he lost all of his pace.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this.
Okay, so here's Shield.
That's a.
Oh,
Collingwood.
no. Stop it. Did that
Oh,
really just happen?
Collingwood. Good old Collingwood forever.
What is this game? Chip and Woody's having a birthday out there.
Well, when
Oh,
Tip and Woody
man.
plays well, what happens?
Essendon win.
He's had 2 direct assists
And now kicked
and a
his
goal.
own score, which is very deserving because he could have gone himself probably on both of those
So
occasions.
that's 3 of the Bombers' 5 goals that he's had direct impact on.
He's so impactful like that. Like, that's the allure that he has to teams now that he's out of contract, you know?
Yeah.
So that's why teams want him. Like, he's not a stat machine or anything. But in terms of, well, tonight I guess maybe he is being a stat machine.
That's where communication is key by the man who is further back.
That's really
I mean, you can see he's going for the ball. Why would you commit to that?
All it takes is
And he's completely cleaned up his teammate. Who is that? Is that Green? Levi Greenwood?
There might be Scharenberg there.
No, the guy who cleaned him up.
Oh, okay, yeah, no. Yeah, I think it's Greenwood.
That was very, very sloppy by Greenwood.
And it doesn't even take talk. That's literally a little glimpse forward to go, oh, wow, that's my guy.
He's looking at the ball. You can, how bad is your bloody peripheral vision if you don't see that? I'm switching between 2 streams, yours and Caden McDonald. Fair enough, Riley. You should stay here, man.
Yeah.
we need the company, bro.
And the Monte Carlos.
Well, yeah, but that's for tomorrow. It's a good bounce.
Yeah, very good.
Throw it up. I get more shout outs. Yeah, well, to be fair, the chat is moving a lot more on Cadence than it is here.
So yeah,
it is probably the best thing about being a smaller streamer sort of thing is you can interact with your audience more.
Yeah, it's a lot more intimate with the audience that way.
Footy Rivals is a bit different because we have a lot of stuff to talk about.
Yeah.
In a setting like this.
And to be honest, the last few episodes of Footy Rivals, I've been trying to keep up with comments, but they are moving quite fast, so we're getting there.
Outside on the wing up there.
Yeah, they might have to just pump this one.
If he just moves down 10 meters,
keep the option open, I guess.
Don't go to that person on the square.
Yeah.
Thank you. That's not going to work out well.
No, not unless McGrath can make something. That's not going to
work out well at all, Hurley. That
It's
was Hurley, yeah?
Yeah.
He's having a shocker.
Yeah, he's done like 2 good things in terms of positioning and cutting things off, but one was the good thing that preceded the awful kick back to fullback. So it's like he's taking 1 step forward and 2 steps back at the moment. That was well done.
Yeah, Parrish is actually quite the good inside player.
Yeah, he's having
a great half volley.
Well, I thought it was a mark. Wow.
No, it was a half volley. It's brilliant. Why, Parrish? You're on your own. I mean, it works, but they're just getting lucky.
I feel like he was under a lot of pressure that time.
He hit the deck very hard.
Yeah, that looked painful. And then we got
the foot skills by both teams here are not going particularly well. Oh, yeah, you got cleaned up.
Did he cop a... Yeah.
No,
nothing on the head.
No.
Nothing on the head. He'll be okay. He might just have the wind knocked out of him.
He's just a bit sore.
Yeah. And fair enough. Rightly so.
Just a bit rattled. Touch. Oh, I thought you said
and that's another good kick. And here goes Parrish again. So Parrish is getting super involved right now.
Yeah, it's not a great kick. Oh, yeah.
Did enough to come and meet it, and Parrish overran it.
Come on, you gotta chase better there. Whoever you are.
Yeah, I know who that guy is, man, but he's got to do more.
It's his first game, I'm pretty sure.
It is his first game. They've said that. Tom Jock.
See, the problem is I don't know enough of these players' names.
Because Essendon brought in like a bunch of guys that I got no idea about.
Collingwood are playing their B team.
Yeah.
I don't know their B team.
Like Essendon's ins and outs were, like a bunch of dudes. Like at least 3 of them where I was like, I got no idea who you are.
There's so much positioning stuff here that I just don't understand. Like this 33 number, this 33 for the Collingwood guy, he has no spatial awareness.
No, not at all.
That's nice.
Okay, yeah, well done.
That's good. Yeah. Now, just alleviate the pressure.
Relax.
That's right. Just
well done.
Chill out.
Oh, okay. All the NBA players right there. Yeah. They're in town for the USA and Oz game.
Yeah, that's good. All right, the Bombers players need to spread here. Yep, that's
Yeah,
it.
that's
good
good.
spread. Good spread.
McGrath,
over the top.
McGrath's
Great.
working really hard, and he's going to end up being an option here at some stage because
his work,
maybe not.
His work rate into the pocket,
alleviate,
freed up the man further out.
Yeah, McGrath's been pretty super.
His work rate's been high.
Yeah. Are the Bombers playing well? Yes, they are, Gamer. They're doing enough to be playing well.
The Bombers are playing better than the Pies.
Yeah, 100%.
In saying that, they are having... They're basically just handballing the ball forward.
This will be a goal for the Pies, I would imagine. Oh, turn around, Elliot. Jeez.
No, it's not only Elliot, it's the Collingwood players as well.
Okay.
They're just all running away from him. See, this is the thing when you're not playing... I say this a lot, this is the thing. When you're not playing recognised forwards, is that they don't double back.
Yeah.
They're just running back.
Yeah.
And waiting for the long kick. They're not doing... they're not doing a sharp turn and coming back to the kick.
And that's 100%. That double back lead is so important.
And Elliot, as a forward, he wants to be on the receiving end.
Yeah.
So he's just holding the ball, waiting for that double back lead.
Instead of a midfielder that'll just sort of float in and get the kick Varco just got, In terms of are the Bombers playing well, like in passages of play, they're playing well. And
they have some standout players that are controlling the game.
I'd say Parrish, McGrath,
Tip and
Woody, and maybe Shield. Shield's getting a lot of the footy, although maybe not doing anything with it
though. That's not clever. But see, the Bombers are doing everything they can.
Yeah.
Even if they're out of position, to get into position, just to work around the Collingwood defenders and stuff, and it's working brilliantly.
It's almost admirable yet not attractive. Like they're not attractive at the moment, but they're working hard to get to exactly where they need to be.
Collingwood players spoil themselves. They're the only ones that go up, and they spoil themselves.
So he's someone that I think could get involved a little more. Trelaw's got a few touches, but nothing overly important. Merritt, nothing overly of merit. Pick it up, man. Come on, Tip and Woody's got to be on.
Got a bit scared by Tip. No, it's going to bounce. Clean bowl. Tip and Woody. That's a high. Yeah, and it's called.
Oh, they called it. Wow, I thought he ducked. I thought the knees dropped there.
It wasn't the knee. It was the shrug, which shouldn't be called. Like, that's the Selwood Shuey special. Let's be fair. It shouldn't be called.
But
it does. It still does.
It's hard. I mean, the umpire's going to call that. I have no...
Yeah, but you can't do that chicken wing arm. And they clearly say you can't do... If you do that, we won't call it. But they do tend to call it sometimes. 100% high X.
Yeah, it doesn't agree. It's free. And it's not, although I'm not going to be mad at the umpire for calling it.
No, because
making that mistake. Because that's tough. That's tough to adjudicate in the moment.
Yeah, they're always convincing... Like, the umpires are always convinced by it as well.
Yeah.
More often than not, they'll still pay it.
So Tim Woody has 2 score involvements and 2 goals.
2 assists and 2 goals.
Yeah, 2 assists, direct assists and 2 goals. Yeah. Man, that's a hell of a first quarter.
I know. It's a hell of a first quarter by Essendon, actually.
Yeah,
37 points in the first quarter. How much time's left?
I think only about a minute and a half.
Yeah, right. So that's probably the first quarter there.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I mean, it's been free-flowing so far. Why not get another goal in?
Probably.
Yeah. I'll take that into account. A minute 19.
Greenwood got completely scared by Tip and Woody coming in there. He completely backed out of that.
Yeah. He crapped his pants.
Completely backed out of that contest. To be, the Greenwood, he hasn't had a great start.
Yeah.
So that means his confidence already in this game is low. Of course, he's going to back out of that contest. If he's not confident, you're never attacking a contest as hard as you can.
Was it the Crow? Greenwood played at the Crows North?
North, yeah.
North. And he was a midfield beast for North at one point in his career.
When he was dropped.
He got
delisted by them.
That's right.
So unexplainably delisted.
Oh,
ooh.
Wow.
Well, scoring's not finished yet.
Because I know at the time that he got he was a gun.
Everyone was questioning it because I'm pretty sure
Collingwood picked him up and everyone's like, "Wow, okay,
he almost had a best and fairest year that year or something. I think.
Yeah, and
mind you, in saying that, they dropped bloody Brent Harvey, who would still be in their best 22. He'd
probably
still be in their best best 10.
Closing in on like 500 games or something.
Oh, he actually would be, wouldn't he?
Yeah, something like. What did he finish on? Did he finish on
Four-
early 400s or like mid 400s?
No, 420 something.
Yeah, Jesus.
Like 428 or something, I want to say. So that was 2 years ago.
That guy was just
He
built to
plays
be a
most
footballer.
games. If you just go, he'll miss a couple of games throughout the year. Say he plays 18, that's pretty respectable.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
That's another 36. That's 450.
Small, stocky guy. His body's not going to take that much of a toll on
427.
him. There you go. Yeah.
I said 428 from the top of my head, so if I'm right, or one
Yeah,
off,
no, decent call.
I'm happy.
Oh,
yeah.
no, Essendon's gonna run out of time, but not for lack of effort. Oh man! So Collingwood's on the ropes. Essendon doubles their score in the first quarter.
I'm happy with this.
This is a superb game. That was a superb quarter from the Bombers.
Come on, Bombers, keep rolling on. Because if the Pies win, then I don't care about losing to the Hawks.
Yeah, there you go. You can then all you've got on the line's a biscuit.
432 games. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
I thought it was 420 something.
Yeah, so I mean, what? And that was 2 years ago. Two years
2016, he was still listed.
2016.
He was retired.
So if he had played 17, 18, 19, I mean,
that's 3 years, yeah.
Yeah, so he's closing in on 500 then. I wish he did.
If he played 18 games a year, and that's for him, like, I think he never played any less than like 20 games or something.
Yeah.
But in older age, we'll cut him
We'll
a couple
say
of
18
games.
because like his body's not going to be
18,
the
so that's
absolute
what,
reason he misses games.
36 and 56, 54 plus the 32. So that is
Yeah,
486.
Yeah.
486 at the end of this year.
yeah. Jeez.
That would never be beat, and he would.
So it would have
he
surpassed
would be there.
450 easily. We would have had at least one more milestone to celebrate. In your opinion, is he the best North Melbourne player of all time?
No,
Is Wayne Carey?
Carey is.
Yeah.
Despite his
Yeah.
I don't rate him as a person.
No.
But as a player, you're talking about two different things there.
Yeah.
Wayne Carey is the best, but
Yeah.
after Carey, I would then go.
I would
Harvey.
put Boomer Harvey,
Yeah.
and then then there's a host of guys that were all
Yeah.
very good.
Yeah.
I did say that they did their best 10
one,
players or something of all time, and they left out Glenn Archer.
Yes.
No Glenn Archer.
Mm.
Which
To
when
be
I
fair,
saw
they
the
have
10
150 years of history.
when I saw the 10 that were there, I thought it was fair,
Yeah.
but I was also still surprised where I was a bit like, this guy Glenn Archer did a lot of things for that club, but who
Malcolm
knows?
Blight wants a mention. Well, he
Yeah.
does.
Yeah, he
yes.
warrants one.
But
yeah.
Boomer Harvey was.
Boomer Harvey's far and above Malcolm Blight, I think.
Not as a player, Malcolm Blight.
As a historian not a historian, but like as making historic impact on the North Melbourne Footy Club, I guess. Like I just think the longevity of 430 games.
The longevity is
trumps,
what I rate. Brent Harvey is higher than Blight.
Yeah, talent wise, no, by no means is it a huge stretch or anything to say that talent wise they're kind of. I don't know. Are they even just in different areas of the game, or are they?
No, I would say talent
Blight's got more talent.
Yeah, I'd say Blight was a better player per se.
Yeah,
but you couldn't.
As a more
there's not many
iconic North Melbourne
There's not
figure.
many players.
Yeah.
Who you could say. So what? Brent Harvey played. What I want to say 22 years or something.
It'd have to be somewhere around there.
I reckon his first 2 years were okay. First 2 year player.
Yeah.
There are not many players in the competition that you could ever say had 20 elite years in the AFL system.
Elite
Robert,
is right,
Robert
man.
Harvey would be one.
I don't remember watching a North Melbourne game where Brent Harvey was playing and he didn't make an impact on the game.
Yeah, you're not wrong. How you going, Will Hazard, mate? Welcome. And Riley, what tips do you need to go your way, mate?
I'm guessing something to do with the Hawks.
Next year we are definitely
for his
opening up
footy
a
tipping comp. Okay, yeah.
We're definitely opening up a tipping
absolutely,
comp. Yeah.
absolutely. I was the top of my work comp for like all year this year, and then it got to like round 18, and for one round I forgot to enter my tips, and I found myself down like 4 tips, and I've just never been able to make it up.
Yeah, it
I
happens
was
to me every year.
Too busy on the Friday to enter my tips. I forgot about them, and I just fell away.
Yeah.
And I missed out on like $200 because of it. I'm filthy on it. And the woman who's going to win it is the resident Eagles fan in the office who always gives me shit about Freo. Like, this couldn't be worse.
Here's the funny thing that I want to tell you. I made a funny today, and I want to share with you my funny.
Okay.
So,
continue.
My brother-in-law Cameron, who was on the show last week.
Yeah.
You know Cameron.
Yeah.
He went up to the West Coast team store today for me because Ellie got me some West Coast shirts.
Yeah.
For Father's Day, and but they're way too big.
Okay.
So he, because he goes up to Perth for uni, he went out and did us a solid and took some up there for us and got them exchanged and everything. And as he walked in, because he'd never been in there before, the Premiership Cups, they're not behind glass or anything. They're just on pavilions, just in the centre sort of thing, right?
Wow. That's pretty cool.
And I turned around and I said, I'm like, yeah, but to be fair, who would want to steal them? I mean, besides maybe a Freo person.
Oh, God. No. I don't want them. Why would I want to look at them? Why would I ever want to see them, look at them, acknowledge their existence?
Yeah, but for a Freo fan, I suppose, the Premiership Cup is a mythical object, isn't it?
We saw it one
time. You're not sure
if it actually exists. We saw it for a little bit at this big parade thing they did in Melbourne in 2013 one time. But outside of that,
your captain was the only person to touch it, but
who, to be fair, is our entire footy club.
Was it real? Was it real?
No, we're calling it. It's real because we saw that it was real.
Was it all a dream, or in your case, was it all a nightmare because of the way that you lost?
I hate my life.
It's going to be a tremendous source of fun for me until you get the inaugural, if you ever get the inaugural one.
If that ever happens and we're still, in the prime of our years and we're still doing this show, I am not going to shut up about it for so long. So long. But you won't even be the only one. I'll be calling, it'll be like 2 seasons past and I'll still be calling my friends being like, hey, remember that time Freo won the grand final?
Yeah.
So far, I haven't been able to do that, obviously.
No. You've only been able to call once for a grand final call.
Okay, second quarter underway. Essendon leads by 19 points.
Port and I tipped Eagles. Why would you say that you want the Hawks to win if you tipped the Eagles, though? I went to the 17 grand final. Or depending on who you go for, it would have been a good or really bad grand final.
I think Riley's just a Hawks fan, aren't you, Riley? I think you're just a supporter of the Hawks. Okay. Yeah, if my memory serves me correctly.
You got to back your own team in tipping. Wow, Hurley, come on,
go with
man.
the ball, man. How can you allow that to spill?
Yeah, not very. Yeah, I thought you were an Adelaide fan. I forgot. To be fair, it was a good first half. First quarter was good. You could see the tides were shifting in the second quarter, and then the second half.
Yeah,
the 17 grand final.
Richmond just decided to become something else that they haven't been for years.
You've taken advantage there, Shiel. Going from Adelaide to Melbourne. Okay. No, because I'm even with the top, and my mate tipped Freo against Port. That's risky.
That's very risky.
Mind you, depending on results, if the Dogs get up, Port might not even just show up for that game because they play on emotion.
Yeah, and it's the thing where the notion of Port Adelaide losing doesn't surprise me, but right now the notion of Fremantle winning surprises me.
Not after a coach loss, though.
Well, maybe not. Maybe not if history repeats.
However, judged by Nat Fyfe's interview that he did with 7 News today or last night or something.
I saw like a 2-3 minute video.
I don't think the playing group is going to be in a position to be up and about and free.
Yeah,
I think this could be a really bad game for them after that.
He looked really dejected.
Yeah.
But I don't know if that reflects the whole playing group because a lot of the playing group haven't played under Ross as long as he has and haven't had the success with Ross that he had. So maybe a lot of the playing group's not dejected, whereas Fyfe and Walters sort of are. Then again, you could make the argument if Fyfe and Walters are dejected, you're going to get flogged.
Yeah, who are your two biggest leaders at the club?
Yeah, it's going to be a really weird game. I mean, they got a debutant. They named Hugh Dixon to debut, but that's not going to be anything overly special, I wouldn't think.
Dons got destroyed by Dogs. Crows almost beat Eagles. Lose to Pies, who barely beat Demons. Pies destroy Crows. Now Dons will destroy Pies, and Crows will destroy the Dogs. Yeah, it's a funny year this year. the circle of parity was completed by round 3, I think.
Yeah, something like that. That was crazy. I think Tip and Woody got. I don't know who it was, but they got him high. I'm pretty sure, and he didn't get called. Controversial after his goal in the first quarter came.
We'll see. This is Maynard, isn't it?
Wrong highlight. It was the tackle just before that. Anyhow, Treloar scoots away and gives a vintage Treloar kick.
Surely that's deliberate, right? There's no intention to keep that in.
I don't know. He just sort of hacked it forward.
It's only because it's entering the forward 50. But if that's done out of defence, if that exact kick is out of defence, it's deliberate.
Yeah, that's deliberate.
It should be called the same thing. After a 939-point win, the Dockers make their coach full-time.
Why not? Hell of a percentage boost. We'd still miss the finals by points.
No, Merritt milked that. Why would you, man? You're not a quick player. Bounce that in the forward 50.
Did very well, and Elliott gets a goal out of it.
Does, yes.
Okay. All right. The
He
Pies
is
are
hands
back.
down their best forward.
Yeah. I think when De Goey's healthy, then give it to De Goey.
I reckon Elliott is a smarter forward.
Imagine if they had
De Goey's just a powerhouse.
Imagine if outside of Cox and Reed, because they have Mason Cox and they have Ben Reed. I know both are injured. Imagine if they had a genuine.
They need to stop with the Reed experiment, though.
Oh yeah. Imagine if they had a genuine power forward though, and then literally you had Elliott, Stevenson, De Goey at the man's feet, and then Myercheck also backing him up.
Yeah.
All they need is one. Imagine if they got Tom Lynch instead of Richmond. Oh my god.
Yeah.
This team would be unstoppable up front. That is very good news for the Bombers.
Just would have had a sore shoulder from the hit.
Yeah.
Just knock it forward. Oh, no. Is
No
that
way.
No, that works. That's good for them.
I'm almost of the mentality there that Tip and Woody was involved, so this is going to be a goal. I was like, I saw him get a touch, so Essendon's going to score.
Yeah, that's an assist.
Yeah.
It's holding on Grundy, but,
Okay, send it back. And
It's a good defensive mark.
Yeah.
Who is that?
I don't know who that is.
Like I said, Collingwood are playing their B team, so I don't know their B team. Mind you, actually, at this point, they're playing their C team.
Yeah. Their injury list could literally beat a lot of best 22s.
Yeah. I was thinking of travelling to Melbourne for the game on Sunday. Not anymore. If West Coast don't win, I'm going to cry. Why do you say that? If they don't,
Adelaide's chances, would that mean?
No, well,
because if Hawthorn win, are Adelaide doomed? Not necessarily.
No,
it's mainly just if the Bulldogs win.
They're on the same. Yeah, if the Dogs win, then everyone else is out.
Yeah.
And then it just relies on percentage and stuff. I went to Optus last year and the stadium was amazing. Credit to WA. Yeah, I want to go, Riley. I haven't been yet. If Hawks in, we can't make the 8. Really? I would have thought it was just based on percentage.
Well, they were equal points.
Although I think
maybe Adelaide's percentage is way better than Hawthorn's. I don't know.
No, the Hawthorns is way better than Adelaide.
Oh, Hawthorns way better than Adelaide.
I think the Hawks, because the last 2 wins from the Hawks have been against GWS, which was a massive percentage booster.
Yeah, and then they belted...
which was also a massive percentage booster.
Yeah.
So I think they're up to like 100.
Yeah, okay, that would make sense.
7% or something. Yeah,
so Adelaide and Port Adelaide are really on the back burner in that sense.
Yeah, that's a great grab.
Cracking grab.
That is a great grab.
Really backed himself in. Oh. Collingwood free. Okay.
Okay. I don't recognize.
I haven't seen much of Darcy Moore.
Yeah, I don't even recognize him now that he doesn't have the blonde locks. Dogs and Crows. So if we beat Eagles and Crows beat Dogs,
that's a hold.
Into 8th, yeah. Well, you can't take advantage now.
No way. There was never an advantage after he didn't pick it up cleanly the first time.
No.
And in fact, this has hurt them because it's going to allow Essendon to get back.
There's the grab. Yep. Perfect.
It's a really silly free kick to give away.
Oh wow.
Hawks have a higher percentage than Dogs and Crows, so if we beat Eagles and Crows, beat Dogs, sneak into the 8th. Simple equation.
It also depends on how much the Dogs beat the Crows by, if they beat the Crows. Yeah, there are so many different factors and possibilities that change who can make that final 8 position. And to be fair, judging by this game so far, Essendon aren't necessarily... Like we were saying it last week, and the general commentary this week from anyone
get into the finals and play Essendon.
The Bombers, you know, but based on this game so far,
no, they've been fine.
They've been all right. They haven't really been able to go forward too much this game.
Look, they've had their flaws, but they've also just capitalised on moments they needed to capitalise on, which in the finals,
Grundy,
just go ahead and do that.
That's all right. And out.
And now here we go.
So much. Keep going. Keep going.
This should be.
Keep going. Keep going.
Going man on man,
no,
and they forced.
You poked at it.
That.
You need to kick through the ball there, son. You can't poke at the ball.
It's good by Essendon to not get sucked in there. None of their defenders came off their man. They were like, no, if you're gonna kick a goal here, you're gonna be the guy that has the shot. Shoot from out there.
That's a risky kick.
Oh, that was risky. Yeah.
Chambers made it look all right. He looks cooked.
Yeah, he does. He looks out of gas so bad, man. It's such a tall order to come in and have to play Grundy.
Play Grundy? Get smashed by Grundy?
Get dominated by Grundy.
Woody actually almost marked that off his back. He's got nothing to go to. It's not 15.
He's bought enough time and he'll get it back and then hopefully have... That's not 15
It's not 15 either. He's just like, come on.
He's just racking up touches.
I'm just going to smash the ball. I don't understand that.
Oh, man. Tipper is in form.
That's not great.
That was terrible. Tipper just worked so hard to get it there.
That's a high tackle.
That's totally a high. Yeah, they called it. Yeah.
Good. Pendlebury back to his best the last few weeks. I wouldn't say he's back to his best, but he is finding himself in more space than he has been. He's been working harder.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
But he's not working on the inside anymore, which is where I feel he was at his best. Wicket. Shit. What was it? How many runs?
Tell me it was Warner. Warner has a wicket. Did Warner catch it? Surely he didn't bowl it.
2 for 14.
Excellent.
Wow, that's a good start.
I'll bet Jason Roy got out. Jason Roy sucks.
Roughhead from 50. Back him in?
No. No, I don't back him in. Do you?
No, I have him missing to the right.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think he's going to kick this. If he does, hats off to him.
I don't know.
Yeah, excellent.
I actually don't know our Australian team. Is Warney still playing?
If only, man. I wish. The man's an icon. He's nailed it.
No.
Oh,
Hurley saved that. But it was lazy. It dropped onto his foot.
Tipper is up to... He's leading the way for Essendon with 11 touches and 2 goals.
That's not a good sign. You don't want Tipper to be leading the way in disposals.
Well, he's not leading the way in disposals. Sorry, that's in fantasy. So 54 fantasy points.
Okay.
Disposals-wise is McKenna. He's got 13. And then it is Tipper with 11, Parrish with 11, Merritt and Shield both have 10.
That means Merritt and Shield are not working hard enough.
So for Collingwood, Grundy has 12 disposals. Pendlebury has 16.
Yeah.
With 10 minutes left in the second. Oh, my God. And then Treloar and Noble both have 11.
Good grab. Under pressure, good grab, man. He's
playing well.
He's been playing very well the last couple of years.
Yeah. He's really just become this consummate part of Collingwood's side. Even at their best 22, he'd still be in it.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's in their starting 18.
Oh, yeah.
Not good.
Good work.
Yeah,
well
good
done,
off. Yeah, well read.
Francis.
Well read.
Oh, you've got a number, but it's going to get closed down pretty soon.
That's right. Don't use the man directly on top of you. That's dick. It's out in the full. No, to be fair...
that shouldn't be 50. No.
Yeah. I'm fine with that.
Yeah, I'm okay. You turn your back. Yeah. I thought they were going to call it for a second.
I would have been livid if that happened.
Yeah.
Wow.
Great mark.
Who was supposed to go up with him?
And you know what? The only problem you had with his last kick was distance, so why not? You've earned it for me to back you in on this one.
Look at this.
Bell Chambers, man. Bell Chambers is just not having fun out there right now.
He's been caught out badly all game. He's not had a good game.
Yeah.
It was uncontested.
Lingy. There was no fist.
Can we start a petition to get Lingy off of special comments? Because he doesn't make any special comments.
No.
He makes super obvious comments.
I just wish Lingy would just stop shouting at me. I just don't need it. I get home from work, I want to sit down and watch the footy, and I just don't want to be screamed at. Okay, Lingy?
To be fair, the state of the commentary, specifically on Channel 7, is really bad. Yeah. Actually, what I want to do next year is I want to do a bit of an experiment with you, West Coast Dockers, because we know the teams by looking. Whereas, I will say this, commentators are very good in that they do a lot of research so that they can actually call the right players'
Absolutely.
names.
They work hard prior to game day.
So don't take that away from them. But I want to do like a commentary thing. So
that would be cool. I'd be up for that.
We'd turn the noise off. We wouldn't be able to listen to it, and we'd make the calls.
Yeah.
See how we go.
I've done my fair share of a commentary in the waffle, actually.
Really?
Yeah, I've done a bit for
Cometti actually
Radio
still
Edge.
does commentary on WA games on the radio.
I don't know what station he's on. It might be. It's not 6PR. It's like.
No, it's not 6PR.
SE. I don't know. I don't even know if we have an SEN or whatever.
I wish he was on ABC, to be honest.
Yeah. The ABC's quality commentary.
It's the only one that I
really
listen
like
to.
the ABC.
It's the only one I listen to. You don't get the personalities and stuff.
Well, they have like guests where it's not like a big personality, but it's still a former player that's still really informative. Like I heard them have Luke Ball once, who was really good to listen to.
That was a few weeks ago,
yeah. Brent Harvey has obviously been on there a couple times.
He's a constant, yeah.
Yep, and I heard Luke McFarlane on there a couple times, who's really interesting to listen to.
It's close. Goodbye, McGrath.
Gives the defender's perspective of the game, McFarlane, so yeah.
I find that the Channel 7 team in particular are too busy boasting about their personalities as opposed to just calling the play.
And I think that's kind of their prerogative. I think it's kind of the directive that they're given is like, hey, we need to beef up.
Yeah.
It's like an entertainment value, and then for some reason that's how it ends up being.
You also don't have to necessarily call the play-by-play per se because you have, your audience has the visual footage. Whereas on the radio, you don't have that visual footage. You have to call the play-by-play. I'm really annoyed that the Ashes isn't on Foxtel when they made a cricket channel. No logic whatsoever. I know Channel 9 have the licensing, but...
Yeah.
Wow, it's all in the licensing though, isn't it?
Channel
9.
Channel 7 have the licensing now, don't
do they now?
Yeah, I think it's Channel 7 where you'll catch the Ashes.
I'd be very, very...
Oh, no, it is Channel 9.
Yeah, that's what I
don't
thought.
know, yeah.
I'd be very, very surprised if Channel 7 retains their licensing for the next broadcast.
Yeah.
I think it'll come back to 9 and 10.
There's going to be a lot of pressure on them because there's going to be a lot of people coming hard for it because there's going to be a lot of stations that know exactly how badly they're missing out. Well, no, how badly their own stations are missing out on ratings because the AFL is getting so much ratings right now. Oh, well done.
Yeah, that's good. It's a quick kick.
And this could go okay. Parrish is working super hard around the contest.
I'm not sure why he's working off the half forward flank. He should be in the midfield.
This is dangerous.
Shepherd.
And there it is.
There it is. Yeah, brilliant.
Great work.
Another assist.
Yeah,
3 assists, 2 goals.
Woody. And he didn't do an overly big amount in that, but he kept it going. He didn't get beaten. He
Moved
made
it
sure
forward,
he didn't get beaten.
kept his person off, and the person that was actually trailing in the other Bombers player should have been much, much closer.
Yeah.
Or should have already been on the goal line cutting off that kick.
Yeah, absolutely.
Caught completely out of position.
Yeah,
there.
and well done by Parrish to just put those 2 defenders under complete pressure.
Yeah. Nearly another wicket. Yeah, right. Okay.
Keep him coming. Keep him coming,
How is the Aussies bowling order now?
Well, at the moment they're running with Hazelwood. They've dropped Stark,
there's no point
I think.
Talking that. I don't know.
I'm trying to think myself here. Cummings is one of the better bowlers in the world. Yeah, it's strong. It's the strong point of their team.
Well, that's all right then.
Yeah. It's certainly the strong point of their team.
I know we haven't had any decent batters for about
Steve Smith and David Warner, but like David Warner now is doing nothing.
I should say we haven't had a good top 5 order for about a decade.
Yeah. Steve Smith is literally what keeps our team afloat in the batting. That's it. And then they rely on the current bowlers are decent batsmen. So that's what they rely on.
Here go the Bombers again.
Here we go.
That's
and
great.
That's gonna, oh man, that's a bad miss.
Yeah, it's a bad drop, man.
Oh, and that's well done by Howe.
You had that completely.
He
Release.
may get the chance to make up. No, Butterfingers.
Yeah.
Butterfingers, man.
That's Brown again.
Yeah, it was. That's really bad, man. He should have had a very simple shot on goal. They're going to get it back.
That's great by Shield.
Yeah, well done. Good composure.
Not great, not great, not great, not great. Hazelwood has taken 2 wickets.
Oh, good. So this could work out okay for Collingwood if they can keep it going. Yep, they did.
Langford, good chase. Good chase by Langford.
Might check on the distance here.
Yes.
Okay. He's got a boot on him?
Yeah, he's got a good 55-metre bomb on him. Accuracy, I'd say he's probably got. He's a very accurate kick as well.
Yeah. Accuracy, no question.
If anything, he probably pulls it a bit. It's a good kick.
It's a really good kick. He's got 3. And Collingwood are within 4 points.
Yep. It seems as though we've got a scoring end.
Yeah, definitely. And still a very entertaining game of footy.
I'd be interested in knowing how many people are at this game.
Yeah, what the capacity is. Yeah.
Because there's not much voting on the results of this game.
I mean, it's finals positions, but both sides know they're playing.
This is probably the preview to the Elim final.
Oh, yeah, probably. Which will be huge, man. If it's not absolutely packed tonight, you give me Collingwood and Essendon in an elimination final, it's going to be packed.
Oh, yeah.
Without question, it's going to be absolutely stacked.
90K.
Yeah.
You'd hope so between these 2 clubs. Anyway, look, it does look like it's a full house.
Yeah,
there.
it looks pretty packed. Friday night footy, Collingwood and Essendon.
Grundy, that's about the 4th time I've seen him just take it direct out of the
centre. It's not even
right.
getting hit outs. Do they count kicks now just as hit outs or what? Like, man.
Not only does he gets a clearance, he gets a kick.
Yeah.
And probably a hit out. I mean, I'm sure he's being held there, Grundy.
Yeah, I was going to say probably got a hold there.
He is.
Oh, that's unacceptable.
Yeah.
That's unacceptable.
I don't understand how that
Taylor
happens.
Adams being that open in the forward 50 is unacceptable. I think it was it Francis that was lagging? Yeah. He's a mile off. That's bad.
That's not good. Chaos ball always falls short.
Yeah. You've got to play in front.
As a forward, you want to be playing in front. And he just gave him like 10 metres.
Yeah.
Yeah, not great.
Totally agreed,
Shocking
Sammy.
defence. Yeah, Collingwood, they could get a lead here because of that. Francis, yeah, you're right. He's not had a good game.
Yeah, he's so, he's just making really blatant mistakes.
He'll push this left.
Mental mistakes.
No.
He's pushed it right. Okay.
Okay, my radar today is not as on point as what it was last week.
It's fine. He missed. That's the main thing.
Wow,
and
yeah.
Aaron Francis gets a reprieve because that was so bad.
That was very, very poor. Don't.
Oh,
Thank
God.
you.
Okay,
that guy needs to come back into the pocket. You've got this come up here. That was a switch on there. Yeah, they haven't.
Yeah,
they didn't think their way through that. There was actually a good switcher. Oh, McKernan.
Oh, well done. He's pulled them out of the muck 2 or 3 times with really good marks tonight.
His body work is insane.
And I mean, I shouldn't sound surprised.
For an undersized, tall forward, his body work is insane.
Yeah.
Sammy, 2 subs ahead of you guys. How far in the finals? Where will Essendon go in finals? To be honest, I don't know.
Yeah, totally unpredictable.
Look, in this game, they're actually going well in this game.
But if they lose this game while playing well in the first half, I feel like that's a signal that they can't keep up in the finals.
And Collingwood will get back some players in the first finals as well. It's probably not going to bode well for them.
Yeah, that was okay. He just needed to wrap his mitts around it.
Because he's young, and I think he's a bit raw.
Yeah.
He's not used to his arms being pulled on while marking the ball. He's not strong in the shoulders to hold his arms up. That's all right, Francis.
That's okay.
That's great recovery.
That's really good. He's made up for a little
handball,
bit there.
but yeah, that's shocking.
Either way, it's going to be a Collingwood kick.
See, Lingy,
Yeah.
that is how you be a field special commentator,
Yeah,
mate.
that's the deal.
There wasn't any
Yeah, that's
clear
like-
options there. No.
Francis
No
needed
one's
to-
gone with him.
It was sort of another mistake by Francis in the contest there. He needed to come at the footy.
No.
Oh, it's going to
I thought
spill.
Hoskin Elliott had the
Essendon
had the
looks a
good
little
jump there.
flat-footed here.
No, that's
Oh.
all right. Oh,
And that's
big
okay. Well
hit.
done, McGrath, to hang on there.
Langford.
Oh,
That's a
God.
throw. I'm
That's
sorry.
really
but that's, and that's a goal.
That's really bad by Langford there.
Oh, no, he's just
it's
pushed it
behind.
left. Just pushed it left.
Like, Langford just let that go without any fight.
Yeah,
there.
that's
You know,
that's
have some
100%.
poise.
That's a drop on the ball there.
Yeah.
Incorrect disposal. There was no attempt.
Yeah.
Like, it's fine if you get tackled and you drop it as long as you attempt. There was no attempt. He threw it out. McGrath is a saving grace off that half-back line.
Yeah. Regardless of his disposal there, the fact that he won that
I'm
footy
not watching
himself
footy,
was,
but I
was
can
a
hear the
plus.
commentary through your stream. I hope we're doing a good enough job of conveying the
Yeah.
game for those that are not actually watching the game.
As we see McGrath just, Shield should have given it straight back to him.
No,
I
that's
know, he
got-
set it up really well. I didn't see the extra Collingwood
He's
guy.
gassed though.
And it's a great kick.
It is a good
man,
kick. It was
Mitch
a good.
Brown,
It was a
gotta
good
marker.
It was a good spoil. Oh wow! Who is that number 33?
let it
I
spill.
really want to know who that number
I think
33 for
it's
Collingwood is.
Wills. I think his first name might be Jake.
Because he's
Jake
having
Wills.
he's having a shocker.
Another wicket. Yes. Good stuff, gamer. Thanks for keeping us updated.
How many
man.
runs?
Yeah, 3 for
All right.
20. Okay.
Hurley's kicking out of
Excellent.
defence. Every single one he's done has been a shocker so
And
far.
that is
Wow.
staying true. Really good call. Because that's awful, man. What are you doing, Hurley?
He missed the guy by a good 30 meters.
That was bad.
That is ridiculous.
Okay, so Essendon's only got the one goal here. Collingwood's kicked what? 4 goals this quarter? Maybe 3, I think.
Yeah, and Essendon's only kicked 1. They were what
They're-
three
oh,
goals up.
What a bump! Another mistake by Francis, just being too slow. Oh,
Good, get
and
Hurley off. Hurley's costing
yeah.
you anyway.
Yeah, he's super hurt right now. I think he's done his shoulder. He's
No,
grabbing the shoulder.
nothing's popped out though. It's either a break or it's just a stinger.
Yeah.
What happened?
Oh, it's like a hyperextension.
Yeah, that's not great.
Oh, yuck. Oh, ow.
He's gonna be feeling that.
That's sore, man. That would
He's
hurt.
gonna be
That
feeling
could be a
that.
muscle pull or something, or tear, or anything.
No, it didn't pop out.
No pop, no dislocation.
That's fine. Good.
Potentially some muscle damage or something. I don't know, but no actual dislocation.
Yeah, that would have hurt.
Yeah, that's
He's
McKenna
battered.
gets-
He is battered.
Yeah.
Trelaw.
Here we go.
That's a kick without looking at anything.
Yeah.
And oh
Man,
wow.
Francis is doing his best to screw everything up right now. Wow.
To be fair, he's doing a better job than Hurley though.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
just
Okay.
Francis is the only one that
yeah,
went up there.
He flew.
He-
Okay.
He's probably the only defender that's actually trying
I
in a
thought.
defensive capacity.
Yeah, I thought he had bucketed a simple mark, but no, that was not the case.
When Francis
And-
is the only player
that was
flying
good.
for a ball, you know
Yeah,
your
that-
defense
you've
is
got
not in a
problems.
great
Yeah.
spot here.
He
you
pulled
backed
out.
out.
Oh, that was.
You need communication.
Yeah,
there. And is that Langford down?
and this will be a goal. Oh man.
What are you doing, Varco? You're in the goal square, man. Just kick the thing. 30 meters out of the
What
goal
was
square.
that? Oh man, Essendon are hanging on for dear life.
Michael Hurley's hurt.
Yeah,
And I think Langford is hurt in the Pies forward 50 at the moment as well. What was Varco doing there?
Oh god, Essendon got off big time
He-
there. Oh, and now Francis is down
Oh,
too.
wow.
Francis is limping towards the bench with the help of
and
two medicos.
He's had a rough game.
Yeah,
But in fairness, he's the only one that's actually competing.
I think
So it makes him look worse because of it.
yeah, everything he's done has either been really bad or really good. He's done some really good things and some
Yeah.
really bad things. So I don't want to say that he's costing them.
Don't play, Langford.
No.
Soak up the time.
Yeah, and just breathe for a second. Take a lead into halftime and be thankful for it.
What? Oh, that's a water boy. Okay.
I just don't know what Travis Varco was thinking there, man.
No, he avoided all the players in the
all he
goal
had to do was
square,
finish it.
all by himself, and he kicks 30 metres over the head of a Collingwood player outside of the goal.
I got no idea, man.
That's ridiculous.
I got no idea. So there you go.
1 point ball
Half-time.
game.
Half-time, 1 point ball game.
Essendon's defence is completely falling apart.
Yeah. They were hanging on for dear life there, and they should have been punished. Varco should have punished them.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, they get lucky there. McGrath and Parrish are doing what they can to save the team right now.
Yeah, McGrath and Francis has probably been the best parts of the defence. Hurley's probably given up about 3 goals, I reckon.
Yeah, he's been bad.
I haven't seen Sard or McKenna do anything coming out of the back line.
McKenna's getting his share of touches, but he can't be doing much with them.
No. Well, McGrath is much more noticeable coming out of the back line than what McKenna is. And Sard's only had, I want to say, maybe 2 touches.
Yeah.
McKernan is very good, but he's spending a lot of time off the ground just getting his banged up body because he keeps crashing packs and stuff.
Yeah,
but he's hurt.
It's a dangerous game.
And Tip and Woody's kind of, well, he hasn't been seen since about halfway through that second quarter.
Yeah, they couldn't get the ball forward, and he's dangerous when they get it forward. So
Shill's done nothing.
Yeah, for 14 touches, I mean, I'd love to see how many are effective. Yeah.
100%.
Yeah,
Shill.
that's good analysis.
Very good.
Really spot on by Dylan Shield. Anyone who missed that, he said Essendon got really lucky with a few of their handball chains in the first quarter.
Because they weren't really
and
handball
it's so
chains.
true.
They were not clean.
They were just chaos passages of play that went their way.
Tap it forward, tap it forward. Now we're finally in the clear after about a minute.
Yeah, that's real astute player analysis right there.
Shields had 10 effective disposals.
10 effective disposals of his,
That's interesting.
of his 13 or 14. 71%, yeah.
To be fair, an effective disposal just needs to hit a contest.
Yeah.
Though. It doesn't need to be marked by a player.
Yeah, no. So Essendon, they're sort of just teetering on the edge in that quarter. They're about to be pushed off if Collingwood can continue.
Yeah, we'll see whether this halftime reset comes in for them, or whether they continue to drop off.
Yeah, I feel like it's going to go one of 2 ways. They're either going to stay scrapping and we're going to have a pretty tight game, or they're going to get absolutely murdered coming out of halftime.
Yeah.
And it's going to be a big Collingwood win.
Because I can't see them getting on top.
Essendon are going to pull a GWS, man says.
What, and not score for the last half?
Yeah,
I don't see it. Yeah, that was the winning goal.
Yeah, right. Oh, God, yeah, that was amazing.
That is probably...
I don't know. All right, I don't know. Is the Ruffy 6 goals and farewell the play of the day, like the play of last week, or is the McCarthy goal the play? The mark and goal by McCarthy.
Well, they're going for nostalgia for Ruffy.
Yeah, I get it. Like,
another
whatever.
close call. Nearly edged England, not batting well. No, not from sounds of it.
What did you say?
It was
thank
3
God.
for 20 before.
3 for 20,
that is a shocking display.
It's just been the case of the whole series so far. Like, no team really wants to capitalize on another team's bad innings outside of Australia in the first test. Yeah, so let's check in with a few fantasy scores then. I mean, I'm not in my fantasy grand final, unfortunately.
I kind of gave up on mine about 4 weeks ago.
Let me tell you what happened to me.
My team just got completely smashed by injuries, and I just couldn't fix it. I was on top of the ladder.
Yeah, I remember you saying you're on top of the ladder.
I just got 5 losses in a row because my team was wrecked by injuries and stuff.
What happened to me in fantasy, right? I went into the finals. I had risen from like 8th on my ladder to 5th. I went into the finals on the back of 5 straight wins, all over like the top 4 guys in the league. So I was feeling really chirpy about my chances.
As you do.
And in the final round before finals, in the first round of the finals, that's the round where like Port Adelaide drops Lysette for no reason, which screwed me. But I also had like 4 injuries and then 3 just random omissions. I went into the game like 2 guys down.
Yeah.
Lost, punted out in the first round. Such an anticlimax. So, no, I'm not in my fantasy grand final, but if I was, I would have had Brodie Grundy as my captain, as he was basically all year. And he's on 70 so far at halftime. So he's having a big game.
He's probably, I reckon he'd have to be the highest scorer of the year.
I think he is comfortably.
Yeah.
I think it's like him and then probably McRae or Dunkley at this point, maybe. But
McRae didn't have a good start to the year, though.
Yeah, Taranto was up there like mid-season for that.
Yeah.
So I don't know, but we got Grundy on 70. He's got 17 touches with 19 hit-outs and 2 marks.
He is probably the standout player of the day so far.
I think so.
Yeah.
That winning his own clearance has been something special. When you can do that like 4 times in one half, it's pretty awesome.
No, he's got more clearances than that.
Probably,
just grabbing it straight from the ruck, we've seen him do. I've seen him do it 4 or 5 times.
Yeah,
but he's also done follow-up work to get a clearance as well.
Yeah.
Outside of that, so I reckon maybe if you could look at his clearances, I reckon Grundy would probably be close to about 6 or 7 clearances by himself.
He's got 6.
Yeah, there you go.
He has 6 clearances. 12 of his 17 possessions are contested, and he has 3 inside 50s. So he's dominating.
Oh, you should put it on charge, gamer man. You should put it on charge, bro.
Yeah, so we've got Pendlebury. He's got 57 on 19 touches. And then Noble. I think it's Jack Noble, is it?
Is he number 33?
No, he's 49.
Oh, okay.
49. Oh, so Noble's the blonde guy that we don't know who he
Yeah,
is.
the little short guy. Yeah.
33, I believe, is Wills. And he's
having a stinker.
Rupert Wills, I think maybe
He's
got
having an
32.
absolute stinker.
Yeah, he's only got the 8 touches, but a lot of them have been bad. So yeah, that's Collingwood's story. So Essendon Parish leads the way with 64 fantasy points for the Dons. 15 touches. He's played 7 tackles, Darcy Parish.
Do you not have any extension cords, gamer, where you can just plug an extension cord into the wall and then still have your charger next to you? Like, that's what I do.
Yeah,
that way although, to be fair, I do have a 2 meter long charger cord. So
yeah, the Kmart ones, man. Get down to Kmart.
I've got the rainbow coloured ones.
Yeah, so do I. I've got the exact same, man. Yeah, I was just saying, Parish has laid 7 tackles. So
I reckon Parish and McGrath have been the 2 standout players for Essendon.
Absolutely, yeah. And Tipper, when they've gone forward, has made stuff happen, but he's not the
strange for me
engineer of that.
I've seen Parish on the forward flank more than in the midfield. They need to be running him through the midfield, considering he's so hot right now.
Yeah.
All right, we'll do that. I'll come back. Oh yeah, I've already read that one.
Yeah, so what's our first game tomorrow morning? I can't remember. I've got my phone on me.
You have your phone in your hands. Why are you asking me?
I don't know. I thought maybe you had that one off the top of your head.
I know I have a lot of shit on the top of my head.
You've been bringing out stats tonight. You can't even give me tomorrow's game. What kind of
the only game I'm interested in tomorrow is the very last one.
See, I told you about this in Footy Rivals, right? This is why I'm interested in the Carlton, Geelong and Sydney Saints game, is to see if my brother-in-law gets up on his $500 bet
that's right,
that Sydney finishes above Carlton. It's swaying, man. It just takes one Carlton upset to beat Geelong.
Just imagine if Carlton get up in that game.
And he made this bet like mid-season with one of his
imagine
Carlton
what it's going to
mates.
do for Geelong, though.
Oh man!
Like, I know that I was saying yesterday that a loss coming into finals for a top team can be good, but a loss to Carlton,
a loss against a top team can be good. A loss against a fellow finals team can be good. A loss to Carlton, you're just looking at it going like, well, if we can't beat them, are we going to compete in this finals campaign, man?
Although in saying that, they've gone win, loss, win, loss, win, loss, win. They haven't strung 2 wins or 2 losses in a row
since the bye, right?
Since the bye,
yeah.
They lost last week, so they should win this one.
Yeah,
based on form, and then they'll lose the qualifying. They'll win the semi and then lose the prelim.
That's probably the way. It's the predictable Geelong way that it's going to go, though. That's like, I genuinely see it going that way.
Yeah,
I think they're good enough to win one final.
Any tips? I've got my prelim tomorrow. Prelim for what there, Riley? Do you play local league footy, do you? And what position do you play?
Yeah, if so, I've got no tips for you, man. I watch like a ton of local league footy. Don't play any for a reason. Play hard.
I am 100% really keen for next year.
Oh yeah, that should be good.
You're a forward.
Kick goals. That's my tip, man. It's what I was a forward when I played, and I didn't kick goals, and that's why I don't play anymore.
The only thing I could suggest to you is when the ball is in your area, don't be lazy.
Yeah, go at it.
Because you can always be susceptible when you're playing footy to just go, I'm just catching my breath or whatever. Don't. Especially in a prelim and a grand final, if you make it, if you go at every ball in every contest, and if the ball is in your area and you make it your mission to get that ball, you'll have a good game.
And actually, I will contribute to that point in something. It's my job to cover local footy, and I watch a ton of it. So
big or small forward?
Yeah, well, depending on that, but you can tell a distinct difference in the play, like in the forwards that attack the footy and the forwards that don't at that level. Because the forwards that don't attack the footy at that level get nothing.
Yeah.
Because their teammates aren't probably like skilled enough to just incorporate them into their own game. So yeah, just go with the footy.
So happy for that.
That's big news, right? I mean, like to have that come out today where they're just like, yeah, he's going to play week 1 of finals.
Most likely.
Yeah. You know, and if not, you're not going to get kicked out if you lose week 1 unless things don't fall your way.
Well, yeah, that's right. Welcome, Leon. How you going, mate? I'm 185 centimeters, so I'll say big. What grade are you? What
local footy?
Like, are you Colts or are you under Colts? I suppose I don't know what South Australia.
I don't know. Under 20s really is our Colts. Like 20 and under is our Colts.
Mind you, down south it's 18 and under. It's only 17 and 18-year-olds.
Yeah,
unless you're under that, yeah.
No. Well, I remember.
I started playing Resi.
That was in the lower Southwest Footy League, is it?
That's where I played.
Yeah. In the Southwest Footy League, it's 19 and under, and in the Peel, it's 20 and under. Don't ask me why.
Which is really annoying because I started playing at 15, so I played under 15s, and then I went into Colts.
Yeah.
And I only got to play 2 years of Colts.
Yeah.
And then I was a reserves
player.
player.
I played for Harvey where there was just no players at all, so it was like, you play under 15s and Colts at the same time. And man, it was terrifying playing against like 19-year-old kids when you're 15, and it's just, the disparity was huge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you a fit bloke there, Riley? Because if you're a fit bloke, if you're 185 centimeters, I wouldn't say you're big. You're probably medium to big. You should be able to run in the forward line.
I like how Leon's just left a lull after his go Essendon.
I
don't know, Leon, are you an Essendon fan? Because that just makes me think you're dejected when you're a header after.
I said hi and I welcomed him and he lulled me. I'll get you another one.
That'd be excellent. Thanks, mate. I'd really appreciate that.
It's my final season. I can't play anymore after this year as I'm a mild epileptic, so that adds a lot of extra spirit. Do you have
go super hard then, man.
Do you have the right like medication or anything, or like what's the go with your situation there, man? I'll be back in a sec.
Yeah, but I can go super hard if it's going to be your final season, man. Just have a real crack. I mean, what do you got to lose? So, and good luck to you. I hope you come away with a win. Get up, get in the grandy. So far in this game, I mean, we've seen Collingwood edge their way back. Essendon struggling to stay afloat, yet not doing too bad. I wear a helmet on meds that's under control. Man, I can tell you about a similar instance that I had when I was playing. I got dumped like really bad in a tackle one day in like under 16s or something, and I had a seizure on the field from getting hit in the head. So that actually led to me having to wear a helmet for the rest of the year. And I was, I would have like random like brain fades and faints and stuff and the bad concussions. So I'm guessing that your epilepsy is not brought on by an actual hit to the head or anything. But hey, similar instances, man. I was wearing a helmet because, like I said, I had a seizure. They actually had to get the mouth guard out of my mouth before I swallowed it. So yeah, it can be scary stuff, man. I feel ya. So if you guys have any predictions or anything for the rest of the game, feel free to send them through too. It's been there since birth. Yeah, see, yeah. totally different instance to mine. Yet, I feel you, man. Hopefully that pans out okay. But yeah, no, as I was saying, if you guys have any predictions for this game that you'd like to make from here on, go ahead. Riley was tossing out Monte Carlo biscuits for people before. Maybe he'll give you one if you get your prediction right. Thanks, man.
Where on meds, that's under control. It's been there since birth. So, like, the doctor said this is last year, or that's a decision that you've made, man?
I'll let you know the results tomorrow night.
Yeah,
excellent.
Good.
Yeah, keep us informed. Andy is back. All right, good. Gamer, give us a cricket update, man.
Yes, he got the extension cord.
Yeah, our resident cricket guru tonight, man. We need you. So I'm trying to think. Who's got the goals time? Myercheck. Myercheck's got 3. He'd be leading the goals for everyone, wouldn't he?
I would imagine so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Three for 30.
3 for 30. All right, so they've got 10 more runs. Okay, they've piled 10 runs on. Good for them.
Yeah, 10 more runs in about 15 minutes.
Yeah.
It's not great.
Yeah.
It's not great scoring turnover. No, I didn't have one. Just found a power plug in the room. What?
Excellent. Just conjured that out of midair, did you?
You didn't know that was there before?
Good work.
It's great. Can you
Leon,
please give me a shout? I said hello to you, Leon.
Come on, man. Get with the time. You lulled us, man.
Yeah, you lulled me for saying hello, dude. Let me finish this season, and due to the intensity increasing as age goes up, he said I had to stop.
Man, bummer.
Yeah, maybe you can do something like Super Nines or something.
And look, dude, if you love your footy, stay involved.
Or play basketball.
There's no reason that you have to step away from footy because you stepped away from playing. There are plenty of jobs that can be done around clubs. Plenty of
umpiring as well, man.
Absolutely.
If you want to keep some fitness space,
yeah.
Being
Totally.
being an umpire is a good cash influx too.
Okay, absolutely, man. Like, I was doing a story. This is based simply on the Peel League where we live here in Mandurah. The other day about their umpiring association and their pay rates and things like that. And it's something like, boundary umpires for a senior game on a Sunday will get like $60 to $70 for doing that one game, but they'll probably do like 2 or 3 games. Like $180, $200 maybe if you've done a day's worth of umpiring.
And you get to watch a game of footy.
Yeah. Might actually even be like $90. I don't know. Maybe it's $90 for a field umpire. Robert Harvey on the interview. Potential coach anywhere next year?
I would have thought so, but his name's just not been thrown up anywhere except for the Saints job. But
I thought maybe it would get thrown up for the Freo job. Like, why not?
It's interesting. I mean, he's done a long apprenticeship.
Well, some of the names that have been thrown up for Freo, i.e., like Sumich and
Longmuir.
Well, take Longmuir out of it, but Sumich and Worsfold, like, I would have thought
no.
But I would have thought that Harvey's name would certainly pop up before those two guys.
His name has only popped up for the Saints job.
The only one that I would say it should have popped up before Harvey is Longmuir for the simple fact that he played at Freo.
Yeah.
I don't agree with that necessarily, but I can see why his name would pop up,
I've got uni next year, so I'll focus on that for a while. No, that's fair, man.
Yeah.
Not sure what happened to his knee there.
Yeah.
Or his ankle, maybe. There.
Just like a twist.
Just like it's only a very, very minor
sort
tweak.
Of an awkward turn or something. Yeah.
Hurley's done.
Yeah, he's got the shirt on. He's out. Wicket! Hey! Stokes has got good, man. I hate Ben Stokes. Excellent.
So it'd be what, 4 for 30? Something close to that effect?
Like
wow.
That.
England have fallen. They might not even make 100.
That's excellent because our
in
score
a test game.
Our Yeah, our score at 179 is god awful, and yet they might not even measure up. Oh wow,
He's covered the most distance, and he's had the highest average speed. What?
God,
I reckon he's touched the ball twice.
I think Tom Jock's got a hell of a tank on him.
He's working
hell of a tank
massively for no reward at all.
Yeah, maybe it's just dumb running. Who knows?
Yeah, he probably doesn't know positioning. I don't know what his background in footy is, though.
No idea.
I just assume his background, much like say, maybe Alia's probably not the best thing, but Nick Nat or
even the guy that
from North Melbourne. What's his name?
Magic Door.
Magic Door. Yeah, they don't have great positional awareness.
Yeah, even the guy that Jaff, whoever he was playing, Hawthorn was he playing for? Like I knew a little more about him even, so I would have thought that. I'd know more about Tom Jock. Yeah. Oh wow, Shield. That was pretty. I mean, the disposal was awful.
And Mitch Brown again drops the ball.
Mitch Brown.
He has no touch for the ball at all.
He's having a stinker, man. He sucks tonight. Parish McGrath saved the day, sort of.
It's not a great handball, though.
It's a bad handball, but at least they're in there winning some footy.
Okay.
I don't know how he disposed of it.
Again.
It's 3 touches already.
And Parish, there we go.
And Parish gets an 8th tackle.
Yeah.
Wow, those guys.
Hey
are
boys, not
hard,
celebrating
man.
yet? No, way too early to celebrate there, Bomber.
We're actually just talking about Tom Jock, man.
He's running a lot. He's covering a lot of ground, but we haven't seen him touch the ball.
Yeah, he's gotten almost a couple of touches that would have been good, but he just hasn't been able to reel him in.
Again, he's had like 5 touches in the opening minute.
That's crazy.
Bang, bang, bang.
Yeah, if
Essendon,
Essendon don't get reward here for the amount of work that McGrath and Parish just did, that kind of stings.
Yeah, no, they're out, but they've got nothing forward.
Yeah, it's all one-on-one, so this is okay.
See, this is what I mean. Elliott,
that's a brilliant kick. It's a really good mark too. Yeah.
Well, it's not just a mark; it's the forward play of the double back lead.
leading.
That's
leading
exactly
up.
what he wanted.
Sard never had a chance to close in on that. That was excellent by Elliott. Yeah, that's fair enough.
Which team do you think will change ladder position most drastically this time next year? Carlton, up.
Yeah, it's a good one. Yeah, safe bet.
Who do I think will go down? Geelong.
Yeah, potentially. I wouldn't put it past. I actually wouldn't put it past one of the middle teams that are playing badly now to just fall away completely.
No,
maybe Port Adelaide decides to go even younger, and just because of that youth, they feel the effects.
Yeah,
I don't know.
It's not as big a. Yeah, maybe.
Maybe.
How the Bombers performing? The Bombers in the first quarter were absolutely brilliant. Jock just actually had possession. It's a good deep kick, not quite deep enough though.
Yeah, looked like almost a throw.
But the Pies have been on top. The Bombers were on top in the first quarter because they had some, about 4 players that would just stand out above the rest.
And like Shield said going into halftime, there are just a few passages of play where things kind of just fell their way. But since then, Collingwood's tightened up and they ran the score in. So, But hey, Essendon started with pretty good intensity in this third term, so it's not to say they're out of the question.
Who will win? Yeah, it's a good question, actually. I think Collingwood will end up on top.
Yeah, I'm going to put Collingwood in, Christian, but
it's not. It's not. There's no one team that's clearly on top right now.
I'm going to base the last 3 minutes of footy on my tip, and that is that Essendon will work super hard, yet Collingwood will find a way out and get the goal that they need.
Mind you, I do hope that the Bombers win.
Yeah, of course.
Gamer says Crow will have the biggest drop off. I don't. The Crows will. I don't agree with that.
I don't know if they'll drop off or just stay completely stagnant as to what they are now.
I think they'll stay roughly where they are. Maybe come down to 12th, 13th or something. But they'll be thereabouts. Maynard.
Oh, we've got a new. Sai has just joined the Discord. Thanks, Sai, if you're watching. And if anyone else out there is watching that hasn't joined the Discord, please join the Discord server.
Oh, you're leaving, Christian? No worries, man. Thanks for joining us, bro. Jock, great intercept mark.
Well done. Yeah. Really good moment for a debutant.
He doesn't have someone pulling on his arms there.
Yeah. better suited to a mark in defense than a mark
is
forward.
probably the best mark for a get-out kick.
Like
in the
read of the
competition.
footy, a read of the footy on the wing in a marking contest. I'm taking that guy, man.
To be fair, PewDiePie gets that many because he is so large anyway.
Is
the amount of traffic that he gets to his channel is ridiculous. That's a throw.
Yeah, they call
That's
it.
Good tackle by Grundy.
It's unfortunate because Essendon might have been away, but yeah.
Hey, Ronnie, how you going, mate? What's going on, bro? Why would Grundy do that?
I don't know.
Handball at 2 meters sideways just to have a worse kick.
That made no sense at all.
Yeah. Well, Woosher is having a tactic. Lose to the Pies, so we verse the Pies again, so we don't play in New South Wales and lose there against GWS. I think you've got a better chance against GWS than the Pies, actually.
Yeah.
Wow, I just saw the scores. Yeah, it's a good game. It's a
really
pretty
good
it's
game.
actually a pretty intense game.
Like it's a very entertaining
McKernan,
game.
again, the get out kick. He is the best read of that kick in the competition.
Always presenting. That's an iffy hand pass.
Merritt, attack the ball.
Attack the ball, but also Langford. Langford's having a really bad game, man. Langford's having a really bad game. I thought that handball was awful. Noble's been good. There he goes again.
Main. Yeah, Main, you don't have that instep.
And here he is again.
Who would you pin as the best position players in the league currently? Forward, mid, defender, ruck. If you'd have to ask us that at 3/4 time, man, when we've got a bit of time to think about it.
Here we go. Here we go. No, well done.
Completely
well defended.
Outbodied.
Well defended.
Completely outbodied.
Yeah.
That's good by McKenna.
Go for a run, man. You love running.
Run. Go. You've got the speed.
Go. You would have burned.
You have to have the speed on Grundy there.
That's a terrible kick, man. Oh, that's a really bad play. Yeah, well, he's a dud tonight, Bomber. I agree. And that's well
good.
done.
Yeah, that's good.
Well done.
Good, mate. Yourself? Yeah, not too bad, Ronnie. We're doing pretty well, mate. We're doing pretty well. I love these. It's so chill. You had to just chat with the chat much more frequently.
Oh, 100%.
Score, which time do you go for? So Phoenix, I myself am a West Coast fan. Justin is a Freo Docker fan. Hence the footy rivals. Yeah. Langford is a dud. And he goes all right most of the time.
Good mark.
He has to wait. Of course he has to wait. Brown's been all right this year.
Yeah,
this game, he has no touch this game.
Just come at the footy there. I don't know. Maybe it was hard for him to. Maybe he was just out of position.
I think he's dropped 2 marks. He's fumbled every possession that he's come. I don't think he's actually had a possession.
I'd say it's closer to like 3 or 4 marks. I don't know. Like he's been super off tonight. He's just having one of those games where he just can't get into it. Langford, on the other hand, is having a game where he's involved.
He's trying.
He's really involved.
It's just not clean because he's constantly under pressure. To be fair, he is constantly. As soon as he's got the ball, he's tackled.
Yeah.
No, I don't think Eddie will be leaving the Crows.
No, I don't see that happening.
That would be an absolutely ridiculous thing.
Yeah, and I don't know why anyone would sign him unless they thought they were a premiership contender that a few goals would push over the hill.
Gone. No, that's gone.
He had time. No, I didn't call it. Yeah. Well, if he called, but like, could have. If he had called it, I wouldn't.
Yeah, I'm not disappointed that they didn't call it, but I did think that he had time there.
If they had have called it, I wouldn't have had a problem with it. That's really good by Crispin Pendlebury.
What happened to Hurley?
That's a bad.
He went up in a marking contest, and his arm was pulled and hyperextended, like back, like your arm around like your shoulders shouldn't bend that way, man.
Yeah. Okay, so McGrath's going to continue working.
McKenna's way of thinking as an Irishman is just...
I don't know why he bounced it there, but whatever, man. It works for him. And McGrath there is the bailout. McGrath's running is exceptional right now.
I actually reckon Betts would retire before moving to another club.
Yeah, I think so too. I'm going to say this is the best game that I've seen Andy McGrath have. And I don't watch a ton of Essendon, so that's not actually a huge call.
No, he's had some
But this is the best game I've seen him
This
have.
is a bit of a breakout. Yeah, he says too much on the kick. Although the guy marking the ball should have read that.
Yeah.
Gone.
Yeah, it has to be.
That is the slowest fall I've ever seen. That is
It's a long
genuinely
way to go down,
a
though. He's a big guy.
giraffe falling over in slow motion. I'm not even kidding. That is how he fell.
A giraffe. I love it. Excellent. It's a long way to fall. And they're going to be out a little if this kick's okay. It's too much.
That's great. No, that's... keep it in.
That's too much on it. Yeah.
I don't think he should retire.
I think he should go one more year.
But again, I don't necessarily disagree with the comment. He hasn't had a great year.
To me, it's just that would be one that you base more on where you're at personally than where you're at with your form. Like if he's loving his footy still and wants to continue to go, then yes, he should go because he can. But if he's just not feeling it at Adelaide, doesn't think they're going to win a flag, what's he really doing there? Why wouldn't you check out? Thinks he has earned enough money,
unless he can stay on the list in a developing. But what small forwards does Adelaide have that he can help develop?
I don't know. Maybe Stengel. Stengel's there. Outside of that, not a whole
Murphy,
lot.
Maybe Murphy. I feel is a bit more of an established player.
See,
already.
If they had held on to Charlie Cameron and he never wanted to leave, this is the time where Eddie could step away, going, "I have developed this guy into a superstar." Then he left, and it was kind of like, let's scrap together to get someone like
all
Stengel.
of their forward pressure left.
Yeah,
with him,
they were left with guys like Stengel and I don't know, does Gallucci play up forward? Like guys like that. Yeah, and they're just not the same. That's holding them in.
Yeah.
Oh, you gotta.
That's
you
a
gotta
great spin.
Oh, Parrish and McGrath. Oh, they couldn't get it going. How's this gonna go? Where's the free man?
Nah.
Well done, Saad. I thought there was
McGrath,
a Collingwood play. Oh, well done.
Yeah, his attack on the. That's unlucky.
I know he did. Yeah, he didn't finish, but that's totally not on him.
He had to kick that on the outside. He should have kicked that on the left.
Yeah.
That is what your left boot is for. Instead, he kicks it on the outside of his right.
And that's a great
doesn't
kick.
have the carry. And
that's
I tell you what,
forward craft.
He is their smartest forward player.
That is excellent forward craft. And I think it was it Myercheck that might have put a block on there? No, maybe no block. Maybe he just outgunned him. No block, just really smart leading.
He's genuinely
super smart leading.
Their best forward.
Oh yeah,
and he has been their best forward for half a decade.
Sometimes while he's healthy, the years that he missed.
When he's on the park, he has been their best forward. Since I reckon the last year of Cloak's contract. He was a better forward than Cloak in the last year of Cloak's contract.
I'm going to say that Elliott
Dogsy Dodson this weekend? Probably, I reckon so.
Elliott has better forward craft and is smarter as a forward. De Goey currently has the prime talent with him. I'm not going to say he's more talented because in his prime, Elliott was probably just as good.
De Goey's just got explosive power.
Yeah. And I think
that's what he's got. De Goey isn't actually that great at positioning or anything.
He's got these God-given
He's impossible
gifts.
to tackle.
Yeah. He's got these really physical gifts.
Whereas Stevenson
Elliott
is a much smarter forward than De Goey.
Yeah, absolutely.
And he uses his pace.
Yeah, brilliant.
To great effect.
Yeah, it's actually going to be that could actually be a really weird factor if these teams have to play again next week. It's like, okay, Essendon might beat Collingwood, but can they beat Collingwood with Stevenson back? Or De Goey, who might be back? Both of them could be back.
Yeah, no. Well, I will say that Sard is actually a decent one-on-one defender.
Oh, he is. He was beaten there, but he is still okay. But outside of that,
I say that as he's beaten.
if they get De Goey and Stevenson back, I mean that's a hell of two inclusions coming into the finals, man. Oh, great kick.
He just didn't need to go
there's a guy in the
there was a pocket of space.
You took too long. You took way too long.
No, he didn't get off the mark fast enough.
That was okay to attack the footy at the back there, and then
that's got to be holding the ball right.
I don't know. I think no time.
Not as much as has some stuff come up. Oh, you guys are just talking amongst yourselves. Who gets to the games and stuff? Yeah. Pendlebury, he's just so smart with what he does with the ball.
And that's good, but Francis is back in.
No way.
Has he been?
What?
That was rough.
I
Maybe
thought-
he juggled that a little more than I thought he did.
he controlled it.
I thought he did just enough.
Grundy coming past.
Man.
Grundy, look at his running capacity,
Wow,
man.
He's going hard.
I've never seen a big man run that
I really
fast.
want him to be rewarded.
And he's not going to be.
Oh, it was a brilliant kick. I thought he screwed it up for a
No,
second. there,
that was a
Trelaw,
shank kick. He didn't mean that.
Was
He was 100% going for goal there.
this, I was just going to mention.
That's a mark.
No,
No,
and it's a
and
top
it's
of the
an arm.
arms.
Yeah.
That is awful umpiring.
Yeah, no, that's...
And to be completely honest, it kind of sums up Aaron Francis's night where he's just had some really bad luck at times.
Wow. When has you ever seen a player... Oh,
I missed that, man. I was too busy talking about goddamn Aaron Francis. There he goes.
they have the 10-meter rule for a reason, and Hoskin Elliott still messed it up.
Man, that's all it deserves. Screw it. That was
That's
a really
gonna be
bad
nothing.
umpiring call earlier. I'm
Francis
still filthy on it.
drops it. That's a good...
Yeah, he did okay. Oh, well
Get
done.
rid of the ball, man! You've got teammates!
How'd you get out of all that?
Oh, and McKernan, the get-out kick. Oh, my God.
Damn, man. Essendon are, I know they're behind now,
playing
but
with
they
the
are
ball
still
here.
just hanging on.
No, I'm not happy with that.
Oh, here we go. Oh,
See, if Merritt
damn it.
just stepped back
Yeah.
5 meters, he was in open space for a kick.
Yeah.
He didn't read that. Yeah, I thought that was you. I knew someone did that. Still talking about yourselves. All right. Which team do these two support? Hey, Planet X
I'm Freo.
and West Coast.
Yeah, Ryan's West Coast.
Hence footy rivals.
Yeah.
We are the rivals.
We are WA boys who support our WA teams.
That's an odd
Yeah,
tap.
that was. When you don't...
I mean,
Maybe the midfielder just
That's-
didn't read it right. I don't know.
no.
Will's just got it out.
I've seen that call for
McGrath,
dropping the
well
ball
done,
before.
McGrath.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, he's going to call him holding without. Holding the ball.
Yeah,
oh,
holding,
okay.
100%. Yeah,
Good,
holding the
thank
ball.
God. For a second there, I don't know why. I thought he called it holding the man.
Yeah. All right, where are the players? Just going long. All right.
Let's try and get a stoppage.
Wow. Yeah, that was set up for it perfectly.
Jeremy Howe.
Their forward line setup was not set up for a long kick like that.
We've seen that before. We've seen this before, everyone.
See, look. 4 Pies players on screen to 2 Bombers. Their forward line setup was not
it was bad.
set up for that kick.
That's why I was trying to I was saying just try and get a stoppage.
Well,
but
see, that's
Mitch
why I
Brown,
was going,
Mitch
where are
Brown
the
just can't
players?
do
Yeah.
anything at the moment, man.
How you going, Sea Pepper Man? Welcome. How are you today? Man or woman? I just say man anyway. Just referring to somebody.
I literally refer to my girlfriend as man. She calls up and I'm like, hey man, what's going on? It's fine.
I call everybody mate, so.
Oh, excellent tipper.
And in free space.
Good
and he's
kick.
got it, yeah.
The man's a god. Wow.
Yeah, completely tore open the defense there.
Yeah.
Now this is a very tough kick.
Oh,
It's a very tough kick.
If he can put this through, this is a really good goal,
Yeah.
and it will come at a
Boundary
really crucial
line,
time.
50,
Like they've only
maybe
kicked,
about 45 out. That's a
What?
very, very tough kick.
the Dons have only kicked 1 goal since quarter
got it?
time.
Has he got it? I think he goes across the face.
I'm gonna give it to him. Go on, why not, man? Nah.
I swear to God, you just
Why-
want to go the
why?
opposite way of what I'm saying. Every kick.
But why produce that kind of stab? Like
No,
I don't
what-
think he kicked through it very well.
No, he didn't quite kick it right. England are very slow.
slow.
Batting. What's the
That's
score
fine.
now, gamer?
We'll take slow, man. We'll take slow. They'll get wickets eventually. They'll have them fall.
To be fair, from the sounds of it, their batters either need to get a bit more aggressive or they need to get a bit more defensive just to get a bit of a touch for the...
England's team's much like
What is it for?
Australia's. They have no batsmen that are really any good.
Yeah, fair.
Switch.
Switch is on or not?
Yeah, maybe not. Okay, all right.
Switch was on though. And that's what
just
happens when
falls
you
into
don't
McKenna's
use it.
lap.
That's what happens when you don't use
He
it.
totally was trying to crumb that footy until like the last second where he's like, oh,
Yeah,
hang on, I can
fell
mark
short,
this.
If they go fast, the switch is on here.
Yeah, they need
They've
to
got
hurry
Jock
though. I was
on the wing.
worried
They
about
have
this
Jock on the
kick.
wing.
It needed to be the longer option.
No, he needed to go to Jock.
Yeah.
And he's shut down now. Yeah.
I was worried about that kick from the start, and yeah, they did have Jock on. They needed
Welcome
to go
back,
to it.
Riley. Who you going for? we've both tipped Collingwood,
Yeah, but
I hope the Bombers win.
You have a personal stake in this, hoping the Bombers win because you barrack for West Coast. I've been trying to figure out who I want to win this game, and I'm sort of leaning towards wanting Essendon to win, just because I'd why not? I'd like to see him get up and cause an upset, but I really have no personal preference as to who wins this game. I'm actually just enjoying a really good game of footy as we see Longmuir on screen.
I would say it's a competitive game of footy. I wouldn't say it's a really good game of footy. It's a competitive game.
Maybe
though.
Not a really good game. Yeah. It's an enjoyable game to watch.
Yeah.
It's a really enjoyable game to watch right now. There's a lot of players themselves, like the two guys that just had the ball, Tip and Woody and Parrish, that are making a big difference,
Heppel, yeah. They're not a premiership threat. He should be done.
I love tests. Not a big fan of ODIs and T20s. I'm with you, gamer.
I like T20s. Don't get me wrong. I like tests the most.
Yeah.
Then T20s.
Yeah.
Then
ODIs.
ODIs.
I got nothing against T20s and ODIs.
That's brilliant. Tap on. No, you needed to tap it on further.
I totally thought Tip and Woody was going to take it and get crunched. That's a good hand pass.
That's a behind the man hand pass.
Yeah, it didn't say. Oh.
And that fell perfect. That is a brilliant block.
Was that Mitch Brown that finally did something good? Like, he didn't he didn't mark the ball, but he put a block on or did enough.
He's been all right.
As the Dons get a goal, just they
watching
sneak
on
TV
or a monitor. We're watching KO on a computer monitor, which is actually it's a TV monitor.
Yeah,
it's a bank.
It's a really quality viewing. Still,
Big Bash
I'll
is
give
the
you
best.
that. Yeah. See, I like the BBL. I'm not like you, gamer. I am a fan of the BBL. I went to a few Scorchers games last year here in Perth. It's okay, but I grew up on Test cricket, so I prefer to, like, every year I have a tradition with mates of mine that will, like, the four of us will go to one day of the Test in Perth.
Yeah. Welcome back, Ronnie.
Yeah, good to have you back. This was a good hand pass just to get it out and into some Essendon hands.
Yeah, it just went behind
McKenna
McKenna there. But that worked.
It's the Ashes on KO. I think it is.
I
don't know. I don't have KO.
I couldn't tell you, to be honest. Yeah. I don't actually have a lot of time to watch. I've actually taken time off of work to be able to watch this. So,
okay, so Essendon's back in front, and to be honest, this quarter's been super even.
All right. Who's holding?
Okay. It's a Pies free.
Yeah, okay. I don't watch. No,
I
don't.
Oh, okay. 50 for a back chat.
Considering Rewalt last week, I'm not sure that's warranted.
He would have had to have swore or something like that. It must be something offensive that was said because there was no actual.
We're gonna see it.
There was no ranting action. It's got to be
something he's actually.
It's got to be something derogatory. Yeah.
This is not going to go down well on any
wow.
form of social media. I can tell you that much.
What has just happened?
Because I'm not sure that hold was there.
I don't know about the first hold. Yeah. Or are you talking about the specific hold that just got called?
No, the first one.
Yeah, the first one. I don't know.
I don't know about this one. There's no replay yet.
I didn't see this one. Yeah.
I was busy watching the players in front, not the ones coming from behind.
Wow. This will not be well perceived by both fan bases.
This is effectively a goal that's been given to Collingwood by the umpires.
Oh, yeah.
Now, whether the frees are there or not...
Yeah, the 50 potentially we don't know about because it depends what was said.
Yeah.
It's got to be something that was specifically said because there was no
aggression or anything in his movements.
Yeah.
It's Razor. I actually like Razor.
And it wasn't Razor that gave away the 50 there, was it? I don't think so.
No. He was the one that gave the free
final,
in the 50.
Yeah. The final hold was Razor.
I think Razor gets a lot more flack than he should, only because he has a public face.
Yeah, because he has a personality and people don't want him to be...
He is actually one of the best AFL umpires.
Yeah, and umpires know that, man. There's a reason he calls...
last year.
He's umpired grand finals before, I'm sure.
He hasn't umpired a grand final since 2010.
Okay, but the fact that he still has means he's a good umpire. I mean, umpires don't give. Well,
he umpired
those
a
games
prelim last year, so
exactly
that in and of itself says he's in the top echelon of umpires.
Absolutely. I'd
like to see those replays though.
Yeah. Yeah, that was. I'd like to see the replay of the last hold that was called there for Myercheck because
Go Shield, go for a run. All right, go for a run. Go for a run. You've got to have speed.
Come
yes.
on. He's on a jog. He was jogging and he burnt off Myercheck with
and
ease.
McKernan. Oh no.
Okay,
That's fine.
see,
Get him.
If that kick was on the wing, McKernan would have taken it with ease.
Yeah. That's fine. I'm happy with that. Good stuff, McKernan.
Yeah.
He is 100% their best forward and has been all year.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm actually very excited at the prospect of Danaher coming back into this team.
Do you think there was
a fit Danaher?
Yes, absolutely. Do you think this is a game where Jake Stringer would have made a world of difference?
100%, yeah.
Yeah. I'd forgotten about Stringer all night.
His power through even just cutting through the midfield or the half forward line that's holding the ball. He ducked his head into a tackle.
He's kind of like that to-going mold where the power is just exactly what helps him. You know, just breakaway power.
Yeah. Mind you, he's had a couple of down years, so we've never seen the best of him.
Yeah.
Nice, I've gone to 36. Oh, okay, you guys still amongst
Oh,
yourselves.
yeah. I think, okay, so Ronnie must be a 36ers fan in the NBL, which I can't imagine is too pleasant because the Wildcats are clearly the best franchise.
Well, they've made finals, I want to say 33 times in a row. It's the most of any professional sporting
might be near like 35.
team in the history of the world.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It's awesome. It's awesome that no one tipped them to make the finals last year. Like all the pro commentators were like, you guys won't even make the finals, and then they went and won the whole thing again. I'm really sour on that Collingwood goal now. Because I think I do want Essendon to win.
Yeah, if that
and
makes
I'm a bit
difference.
like, come on, man.
Considering they didn't count the mark in Essendon's forward line in the third term, they've had a couple
deliberate.
of... No, there's a player right there. Mitch, is that Mitch Brown? Mitch Brown.
They called it, yeah.
What?
It was deliberate. No, it went too far away from Mitch Brown.
No.
Way too far away from Mitch Brown, I thought.
I don't agree with that. He's under pressure, right? What?
I'm like,
oh, no, yeah, fair.
I think that's deliberate.
Fair.
Yeah.
Yeah. Get back. No, and there's no movement at all. Movement's been shut down. A minute left, they've just shut down the plays.
Yeah.
Kick defensively.
Which, to be fair, like this might not be that bad for Essendon if Essendon can go without a goal kicked against them in this minute and just go in 6 points down.
Yeah,
could be a win. And just reset. If they sneak a late one, that'd be perfect. Obviously.
Tell you what, Hurley going down has been a godsend for them.
Because he was having a terrible game.
Their back line is performing much better without him.
Yeah. So has Brown moved back here?
He's been switched back
like,
for the last 2 minutes. He has, It's just to quell the scoring.
It's an actual move. He hasn't just floated down with the play.
It's a shocking kick. Parrish makes it all right.
That's
a
well
bit
done
of a throw, I reckon. But
I don't know. It was kind of well done.
Go, let's gut running.
Go,
mate. You've cooked
idiot.
that.
Absolute buffoon. That was really bad. It's gonna work out, McKernan. McKernan.
But he cooked that, though. That should never have happened.
Okay,
and that's in. That's a brilliant... Oh!
It's a goal. It's a goal.
That's not.
It was a goal. What a goal. Tipper did just enough to shepherd that one through with two dudes
I didn't think he did enough.
For it.
I thought he gave up on that.
Oh, man. No, I think he was like, it's past me. I'm done. I think he gave up too early and then got lucky that it still went through.
Yeah.
What a kick from McKernan. Do you think McKernan was going for goal or was he going for Tipper one out in the square?
No, he was going.
Okay.
Yeah, I just thought it was going to land a bit shorter than that.
Jeez, man.
It curled something chronic.
Yeah.
The curl on it was great.
That was excellent. I
wasn't expecting that in the last minute of play. I want to see this. And gone. Bang. I want to see this.
Yeah. Excellent.
Oh, they just missed it.
Yeah, just missed
it. If they touched it, it would have been a point. Yeah, okay.
So, like, when I saw two Magpies guys there, I was like, this has got to be a behind. They're 2-on-1. But Tipper did just enough to get in both of their ways.
I'm sorry, but that should have been fine. Bell Chambers slipped over.
Yeah.
That's his own fault for not being able to contest there.
Well, there we go. Thanks for subscribing, Jamie.
Oh, there's still time.
It's going to just fumble away, but that's fine, man. Essendon will be so happy with this.
Yeah, considering they gave up that
this is a
full ground length goal.
Yeah, this is a very entertaining game of football. I'm like, considering the watch party we did last week and how bad that game of footy was to what we're on now. For those new, we were watching Essendon and Freo last week.
Much better this week than they were last.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
England 5 for 45.
Who else got out, gamer?
They haven't even broached half a century yet.
Yeah, excellent.
Any ducks?
And their tail order can't bat like Australia's can, so this is good.
Have they had any ducks yet?
Yeah, who's their leading run scorer?
Do you guys have anything planned for the offset? Yeah, we have a lot of videos planned.
We're going to keep you well stocked up.
For the last couple of weeks, we've been putting some plans in place as to what we're going to be doing over the off season.
Yeah,
we have plenty of content.
Yeah,
pretty much weekly content coming out in the form of videos. So, yeah, look forward to that, guys.
Oh yeah, there will be no off season at AFL Access. Yeah, so we're tied up at 3/4 time.
57 apiece. Yeah,
it's a very enjoyable game to be watching.
Very much so. Yeah.
I actually, while we're at it, why not check the
Denley's
stats
number
here?
1 with 12 runs.
Denley,
it's not a great outcome for them, is it? 12
brilliant for us,
is
though.
your leading runner. Oh wow!
So who are we gonna go with here when my phone decides to stop being terrible?
Brownlow predictions.
To be perfectly honest, before last week. Now I don't know.
Yeah, I'm the same, and I don't know how he's going to perform this week.
This week he would need a big one to get over the line.
But I'm not sure he's in the mental capacity.
I thought 5 Cripps is going to be up there still. And Tim Kelly, I feel, has faded, yet will still maybe have pulled enough early.
I think this round 23, will be the deciding
We'll decide the Brownlow, which is
yeah.
Cool, because like it's been a while since we went into the last round wondering, like, in a Brownlow count going, oh, who's going to win it here?
Do you know what I'm most excited for? I have the grand final week off. I can do a watch party for Brownlow night.
Oh, that's excellent. And it's always the Monday night. That's cool. All right.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I'm happy for that. Best player of the match so far. For me, I reckon McGrath.
I was going to say that.
Yeah, I reckon McGrath has been the best on so far.
He's definitely my favourite. I don't know if he's best on, but I would think so. Like, he's been my favourite to watch.
No, I reckon he's best on for me.
He carried on in that third quarter while Parrish sort of drifted. Like, Parrish dropped away a bit there.
Looking forward to streaming the AFL finals. That's all right. I think that'll go well for you.
Cool, yeah. Yeah, that'll be awesome, man.
How many subs do you actually have, Gamer Man? And how many videos have you actually put out? Tomorrow I'm streaming all day from 11, the live ladder. Are you only streaming the live ladder, or are you just... Like, what's your play there, man? I honestly think Jock is constantly making mistakes. I don't think he's making mistakes.
I think that third quarter was a big improvement. He took a really good intercept mark in the back line there.
I think he's still raw. So in the first quarter, he dropped a mark that he should have taken.
Yeah,
but I don't think he is accustomed to taking grabs when people are pulling on his arms and stuff.
Yeah, and I thought he was
as the game's gone on. As the game's gone on, he's adjusted to the pace of the game very well.
And I don't think he's made any blunders that have cost his team a huge amount.
He's gotten more involved as the game's gone on, which is a good sign for a player.
Which is probably lucky. Like I was sort of on Aaron Francis's case in the first half there, but that's only because he wasn't making many mistakes, but the mistakes he was making were quite crucial. Jock hasn't made any. Like, he's been lucky enough to. The mistakes he's made haven't impacted the score or anything.
Mitch Brown, you're right there, Chris. Mitch Brown has had an absolute shocker of a night.
Yeah, it's been rough, which I think the switch to defense is actually kind of a good move because it simplifies the role.
Yeah.
Not taking any more marks, he can't, not having to create goals.
He can't hold the ball cleanly. Goals.
Yeah.
He's not holding the ball very cleanly.
I think the switch to defense
Another
is
wicket
a good
says
move.
high X.
Jesus.
That's going to be what, 6 for 45? At least 6 for
50.
less than 50.
Yeah, around about. Oh, man, that's awesome. What a collapse.
Can you imagine the ongoings in it, like the England public?
It's
right
so
now.
awesome because they would have thought they've got us on the ropes after getting us, 179. They would have been up and about.
Yeah,
and
that's a terrible score for a test.
Yeah.
For a test innings.
McGrath, back to footy with the stats. McGrath's got 24 disposals, so I think he picked up something like a 10 in that quarter, 10 or 9.
No, I think he was at 16 at halftime.
Okay, so 8.
It's a decent quarter.
With 4 tackles and 3
We saw him
marks.
a lot in that quarter, though.
Yeah, absolutely.
And mostly
and early
cleans.
on, he had like 5 touches in the first minute or so.
Yeah, that's right.
McKenna is up to 25 touches.
He's getting more involved. I've seen him more
absolutely.
involved.
He had a better quarter. Merritt has 21. He had a better third quarter.
He has, but he's not as impactful at the moment.
Parrish 19 with 8 tackles. Tipungwudi's got 15, 3 tackles, 2 goals. Dylan Shield has 19 touches, but none of them have been overly effective. And Redmond has 16. For the Pies, Grundy is up to 113 fantasy points already. So he's having a monster day on fantasy. He's got 26 disposals at the moment, Grundy.
This is a career best game for him.
With a couple of tackles and 27 hitouts. And he could easily have had like 35 hitouts, but he's just decided to get his own clearance and kick it half the time.
I think Grundy is going to have... we were saying McGrath was best on. We were talking about Grundy is easily best.
Grundy's best on the ground overall, yeah.
Gamer 301 subs, 9918 views. That's all right, man. How many videos have you pumped out for that? That's not a bad record, man. And how long have you been doing it for? Just this year, or have you been doing it for other years as well?
And also, Pendlebury 26 touches, Treloar 25. So Collingwood finding more of the footy.
Pendlebury's gone all right.
Yeah.
His ball use is clean. Treloar not so much.
Well, he had 19 at halftime, so Pendlebury got a further 7 that quarter.
Yeah,
so that's
all
okay. Right. Yeah. Can Grundy get Collingwood over the line here? Because that sort of seems like what it's going to be.
Maybe. We'll see. Just a clear... crisp tap.
Just dominant in it completely.
And he's going to get the bounce. He's
going
to
to
I was going to say, he's going to crumb that.
That's going to work out. Parrish to
Merritt.
Shield. Okay, yeah. So
inside 50.
Classic Shield.
Greenwood.
Classic Shield.
It wasn't Shield's fault.
I don't know.
The Bombers' forward line kind of fell apart there. Yeah, they got easily outmaneuvered by the defence. Grundy's such a gun. 100% there, Ronnie. Hoskin Elliott's a great mark.
And that's a good kick.
Yeah, and Elliott leading at the ball kicker. Yeah,
he has destroyed Sard.
Met Barry and his family in the supermarket. Let me slip by because I only had 3 items. What a nice guy! I was surprised. Barry, who?
I don't know who Barry is.
We're talking about Barry Hall there.
Barry
Ross?
Boy, and who's also in the chat.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Started. Yeah. That's pretty good for 1 year of progress there, man. That's good stuff, bro. I'm gonna have to check you out. I mean, check out your channel. I'll check you out after hours.
Okay, so...
That's pretty creepy. I don't know how old you are.
Elliott's destroying Sard is the main factoid here.
Yeah.
In all contests
his forward craft is smarter than Sard is as a defender.
Which is why I feel that the Hurley thing going out, like while Hurley, it was doing terrible, he at least had Elliott's number in the air.
He did, yes.
And since then, Sard's been destroyed in the air.
Hey, kiddo. You going to bed? Come here. Go to bed. Yeah. I'll see you in the morning, okay? No. No. I'll be back.
See you, Zach. Okay, so we've got the Pies are up early. Essendon need to respond. They had to do this in the third quarter though, and they actually managed that, so that's fine. Gamer, make sure you please keep us up to date with those cricket scores again. To tell me that it's still 6 for 46. So we see McKernan sort of attacks the footy. Oh, it's not McKernan, sorry. Oh, Essendon, here we go. McGrath's sort of lurking. McGrath needed to stay at the back, not commit to the contest like that. Tipper. He got done high. Okay, that looked innocuous.
Like he looked like he was charging with his head there. 303 is all of your content on the AFL, or is it other content as well, Gamer? Cornelia to Hawks, Blues, or stay at GWS.
Blues is the talk that's getting louder.
No,
I'm not connected in the AFL, so I wouldn't know.
I've heard that he shut down the Blues.
Did that come today, did it?
I've heard it.
Okay.
Nothing official has come from any respected trade talk people, but that's what I heard today.
All right.
I want the Crows to throw money at him. At Grundy or...
I'd love, Fremantle to try
Cogs,
and lure him home.
Because Adelaide's not getting Cogs.
If he leaves, it's likely the Hawks. But I actually, and I don't know if this is the talk at the moment because most of the talk's been surrounding Carlton. But I actually tend to think that he will stay at the Giants. I don't know why I believe that. But and I know that seems silly because we're now at round 23 and he hasn't signed. But I think he'll stay.
And people make the Dusty comparison, but the difference is Richmond were genuine contenders. GWS,
maybe not. In fact, GWS may be sliding the opposite direction.
That's a great handball. That's not a shocking handball.
Favour not returned. But who's open? I mean, the Collingwood's still... Forward. Here we go. Now they're
let's
out.
go for
Use McGrath.
Should have used McGrath. Although McKenna's creative enough.
Why not just do it?
Why would you put him back in
Tipper,
traffic? Shield has done that, I reckon, 5 times this match. Crummers, no Crummers.
God.
Absolutely no Crummers.
I don't even know how to sum up
that back into... And they haven't shut down the corridor. Okay.
I don't know how to sum up that chain of handballs.
Cogs, we don't need Grundy anymore. No, Riley O'Brien is going to be the next Grundy. That's a shocking kick.
That's the worst defensive effort.
He's read it off the boot. Yeah. It's not a great kick by Elliott.
Nah,
but Elliott's reading of the play is second to none in this game.
He really should have had Sard on toast there. I thought he would have polished that finish off a little better.
Yeah, I thought he... Oh, come on, Mitch Brown. Commit to the ball.
At least he's going to lay him up. Okay.
That is dropping the ball, right?
Yes, he should have 100% committed to the ball there, Mitch Brown, but at least he can follow up and wrap him up in the tackle.
It is a good tackle, but it was a half-assed effort before that.
I feel like if it was anyone else other than Levi
Collingwood
Greenwood,
definitely feel on top here.
Yeah, absolutely. Essendon needed to make a goal out of that funny chain of handballs they just had. That forward entry amounted to absolutely nothing and came out really fast. Okay, that's not bad. Parrish. Oh, man.
McKernan.
Turn and go, because Parrish is going to be on in the hole.
Yeah, and he sees him, and that's a great kick.
Yeah, well
and he's drawn the defender.
Come on.
Lead at him.
Well, he did. He kind of...
No, the guy in the goal square.
Oh, the guy,
He's just going back to the goal square.
They get a stoppage.
You had an entire pocket of about 40 meters in front of you to lead into, and you're running backwards.
Yeah, that baffles me.
It's shocking.
That was very impressive running by Parrish because after he wasn't taken up on the first time where he should have been, he just continued to make an option. Laverde is getting seriously involved in this fourth quarter.
McKernan, yeah.
Oh, well done.
He's their best forward.
Laverde at the stoppage has won the last 3 clearances.
Yeah.
He won one on the back flank just before that started that run, and he just won that too. Jaden Laverde
he lost
well.
the body. Yeah. How? Just lost the body there.
Good work by McKernan to get in early.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And he puts it through. Well done. Mm-hmm. He's having a brilliant game.
He is, yeah.
Yeah. He has not put a foot wrong.
If he wasn't playing today...
Essendon's cooked.
Yeah, because they don't exit their 50.
We said we like McGrath's performance the best at three-quarter time. McKernan has been the most important one to them because he takes...
Structurally.
He keeps the play alive. Those kicks down the wing that should really amount to nothing, he keeps them alive and makes them positives for Essendon. That's invaluable.
Yeah. Could we see the first draw of the season in the last round? I mean, we could.
It's not out of the question.
We could. I don't think it'll be this game.
Yeah. I don't know. Who knows? Whoever predicts a draw. Maybe it'll happen, maybe it won't. I don't know.
Who did GWS play the Gold Coast?
Yes, they do. Yeah. So they should, at least come in with a big win.
Oh, Tip and Woody.
Well
Good
done.
reading of the...
And well done.
And Grundy's
was
hurt.
Grundy, yeah, I was going to say he was probably
I think it's just an impact thing, though.
Yeah. Because if he had have been alert to that, he could have absolutely destroyed
He's
Tipper.
walking fine now.
Yeah.
That's good putting off.
Yeah, that's really
brilliant.
good pressure.
Although, unfortunately, it just landed inbounds.
Still super work to make Pendlebury miss the target there.
Yeah, the knee just got him on the shin.
Yeah. If he had have stayed like alert and wasn't hurt in that contest, he could have buried Tipping Woody there.
Yeah.
Oh, this is dangerous.
Unless it's a good mark. Yeah, there was no one really there. Taylor Adams. That's a high fend off.
Should be dropping the ball.
It's a high fend off as well.
Wow. He fended him off. He didn't dispose of it correctly.
Punch it through.
Redmond did okay there.
He didn't punch it. That's a high. No, he ducked. Not sure about that.
Okay.
Not sure about that. We'll see it again. That's a high fend off.
And it's
you're
dropping
right.
the ball.
It's dropping the ball.
It's dropping the ball. He fended him off and he didn't dispose of it correctly.
Yeah, there have been quite a few decisions by the umpires that should have gone the Bombers' way.
That one's
and
bad.
haven't.
Like I gave them a pass on a few of their decisions earlier, thinking they were hard to judge. That one's not hard to judge.
No.
He fended off and he didn't dispose of it correctly. That's dropping the ball.
Yeah, I laughed at him almost being ducked there. Actually,
Yeah, that wasn't bad.
I just had a small giggle.
That's a goal. Oh no, it's going to fall short.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, but it does put them up.
Yeah, it does. Important.
It does
point.
give them the lead.
It's an important behind. Good.
Yeah, well done. Come on, McGrath.
Run
yeah,
out.
Who's there?
Who is that? That's Merritt.
Bell Chambers also just staying completely stagnant.
That's poor by Merritt, though.
Run, man. Just run.
And now there's no space there. Oh, that is such poor play. I'm pretty sure that was over the line.
That was out on the full.
I'm fairly confident
that was out of bounds. Oh, okay. All right. I'd love to see a replay.
And Merritt's barely moved forward. He's playing lazy footy now.
Yeah.
Switch.
Yeah, that's okay. That's okay.
Is it on? Is it set up to be on, though?
They have a no, they don't have a number, but they have
pushed back at all. They're going for the counter switch.
That's a super kick.
And there we go, Langford. Oh, that's a good.
It's gonna bounce. It's gonna bounce. Merritt's there. Okay.
It's generally a good kick. And that's
well done.
Kick. And Mitch Brown again. Mitch Brown.
It was never a free kick. He wanted a free kick. It's like, dude, get stronger hands.
He's cost them.
Man.
He's cost them 3 shots at goal.
It's been abysmal. Like that.
That's a brilliant spoil.
It is an absolutely cracking spoil.
I have seen that called a mark in previous weeks.
Yeah. Jeez. Poor Mitch Brown's not having a fun one.
No one's going to him. Why wouldn't you just play on? I don't know why you kind of ran yourself in trouble there, but
and that's Elliott.
Of course, it's Elliott.
Elliott's just leading forward.
He's the only player in Collingwood that is marking the ball for Collingwood inside 50.
And he's the only player on the entire ground leading at someone who's coming into inside 50, and he's just reaping rewards from it.
How frustrated are we for forwards not using forward craft?
Even McKernan, who's taken good marks in the forward line, has just sort of taken them and he hasn't led at the guy with the footy.
No, he's done most of his good work on the defensive 50 line as an outbound kick. I go for Essendon. Oh, wow, Elliott, how did you do that, man?
Very narrow, but it's a bad miss. Yeah, it was.
Look at the scoring shots discrepancy. 9-12 to 10-4.
Wow.
That is a huge amount. Collingwood should be way further in front. And McKernan almost again.
Okay, look, good by Langford. Bad handball, but like good to sort of get that moving.
It's still going forward, and now it's not. Okay.
Yeah, no, and now they're screwed.
Good.
And now you'll find someone like Elliott.
Overlap.
I bet Elliott ends up leading at the man of this. Like, it's happened all night. Maybe not.
And here we go.
He's going to have to double back.
Double back and lead.
And so,
see, that is forward craft.
I was just about to call it. Because Saab pushed him. And it's like, dude, this guy's been getting space on you all night, so why push him away from you? If they show the full replay of that, you'll see Saad give him a little push, and then it gave him 2 meters of space, and then he just ran.
Yeah.
Why would you bother pushing him?
I don't think I can talk more about how important it is to be leading at the play and using just a double up lead. No other player on the ground today has used a double up lead. Elliott's done it on about 4 occasions, and he's gotten 4 marks for every single one.
You know what? We've grilled Francis. Well, I've grilled Francis. We've grilled Mitch Brown for mistakes. Saad is having a terrible
He's getting
night.
absolutely burned.
Yes, Elliott is having a really good night, but yeah, Saad is just... That was dumb. His prerogative should totally be, I want to stick to this guy like glue now. Yeah. Yet he pushes him away.
Not just that. I think Saad needs to be playing in front and let Elliott have the back space.
Yeah.
Because he's getting completely chopped up on the lead.
Let him get goal side because really, if he is goal side, you can at least try and use your speed to make up ground in that. Like
you can also read the cue on the kick first.
Yes. Yeah. It becomes your option. Yeah.
Not a great kick. No, not a great kick. Yeah. I'm heading off, boys, to get a rest before tomorrow's game. No worries, Riley, man. Thanks for joining us.
Good luck and have a win in your prelim, mate.
I'll hopefully see you tomorrow night, mate. And yeah, good luck for your prelim. Let us know how you go.
Oh.
McKernan needed to crash that.
It was almost well weighted. It was almost perfectly weighted.
Oh, jeez.
Collingwood are in control here.
Both teams are not quite on point with the foot use, though.
Oh, go at it, Shield.
Another he pulled up.
Why?
And watch this entry.
I don't know why.
Shocking entry.
Yeah, that's bad from Shaw.
But Hoskin Elliott. It was a shocking entry, but he made it. He made it look better than what it was. That was just a blast for no reason at all.
Yeah, I thought he was about to lower the eyes and just find
in
someone.
The corridor. You have the entire 50
and he
to
was,
use,
he was
as opposed
under
to just one pocket.
He was under no pressure to make that kick.
McKernan!
God,
I cannot say enough praise about this guy.
This is on repeat, and that's a good guy. It was a bad kick.
Just over the top, but there should be an Essendon playing. No one coming out to meet it.
They were totally banking on him using the wing there, not the corridor, and that's bad. Okay, you forced a long one.
2-on-1.
Saad, though, man. Saad. What is Saad doing tonight?
Yeah, no, he's having a bit of a stinker.
Oh. You know what I feel it is? He's been giving an assignment. He's so used to not having an assignment and just running off.
Actually, he's not run off at all.
He's not run off at all. His assignment has just been Elliott. And he's terrible when you give him an assignment.
The problem is, though, who in their defense could you put on Elliott?
This is the thing. Do you let Elliott chop up but also get your own offense from Saad? Or do you put Saad on Elliott and try to minorly quell Elliott, which really hasn't worked? It's just lucky that Elliott just missed 2 goals.
No.
And totally go without Saad's input.
I'd be interested to know if... the Bombers are using a spare, because it doesn't look like it, given the space in
I don't think they are.
Defense.
If they are, it's Redmond, because I haven't seen Redmond actually man up on someone for a while. Like, I've seen him floating.
Darcy Moore?
It is Darcy Moore.
Why would you bring him back for this game?
I don't know.
With a history of hamstring problems.
I don't know.
If that is a hamstring... You really have to question Collingwood's medicals.
Yeah, 100%. That's bad.
That's great.
That's well done.
No, that wasn't well done. He undid his good. Oh,
that's a shame.
Yeah,
that's a shame.
I'm not sure how the Bombers get back from here. They have lost complete control of the game here.
I want the Pies to win. That's Ronnie. That's probably what's going to happen
Jock.
From here.
That is the easiest of marks you'll ever grab in an AFL game, mate.
Yeah,
he shanked that so bad, Trelaw.
Yeah.
His ball use by foot this game has been pretty mediocre.
Oh yeah, 100%. It's taken what probably could have been a very impactful game to like a bit of a passenger game, really.
I think I've seen him have one clear good kick into the midfield in the second quarter, and that was about it.
Yeah.
McKernan?
That's okay. Bella, yeah. And he did well to get that away from Grundy. Yeah. That's ball.
No, it's an attempt. There's no prior. That's fair.
That looked like almost kicking in danger.
Good.
All right, okay.
You had very clear opportunity to grab that at the right. I think he's still playing from old rules though, where you can't grab it and then be tackled. Why would you give that back to Jalor?
You had so much space yourself. Collingwood are going to.
It's going to work.
From here. Yeah, and this will be the sealer.
He's actually good on both sides of his body. I mean, he's shanked it.
If they had have kicked it, it would have put it to bed.
And it shouldn't have worked.
Yeah, Essendon haven't got the ball forward for a long time.
No, now. Since their last goal.
It's been a long time. That's okay though.
No, that's good. But do they have anyone else on the open side?
Yeah, this is what I'm. He's got to have someone.
This is the problem with the camera angles. You can't see properly.
That's a good kick.
It's good. Yeah, very good. Shield.
Really unshield-like kick.
No, that's the wrong play to go across half forward there. He should have continued back.
Oh,
that's without the ball.
Essendon.
It is. Yeah. Yep, he's got it. Good.
Essendon's crumb players though, like this 33 here. I don't actually know who it is. He didn't read the player well at all there. Stay in front of McKernan's
going for a shot. It's got the length. Oh, just off target.
It had the length easily.
Yeah.
That would have been something special.
Yeah, I don't know who Essendon's forward line coach is, but they need to be sacked.
Not doing their job right now.
They need to be gone, yeah.
Okay, you forced them to go to a one-on-one.
And then no crummers in the right spots.
They're not reading it. They don't read it at all.
They're too close to... And no one is going to Pendlebury.
They don't read it at all. No. Essendon's quite...
all of their crummers there were too close. You could have two in a close proximity and then one further away. You can't do what they did. And Elliott is all by himself in the pocket.
Sard's in the middle of the ground
20 metres away from him, expecting a long kick.
He's the dominant forward on the ground. Don't leave him alone.
I mean, you can't credit that to Jalor.
No.
Any player in the AFL can hit a man who is 30 metres clear in the front in forward pocket.
You're right, Steve. They've been
this year. It's amazing they're still in position.
They have been super lucky tonight. It only takes one look at the scoring shots.
Well, you only need to look at their percentage as well.
Yeah. Oh God!
Elliott.
See, Elliott's turning what should have been an absolutely stunning night into just a good night.
I want to see his ball drop here. High ball, really high ball drop.
Yeah.
He dropped that above his hips.
Yeah, he should have had a massive game, but he can still hold his head high. He's inaccurate, but he still had a really good game.
It's a lazy ball drop. It's an end of the game. Game's probably not on the line now. Ball drop.
But yeah, no, I'll agree with Steve there because they are Essendon have been super lucky in this game. Super lucky.
That's a dangerous kick.
He had nothing on. Like, who was creating
an option? It wasn't only had nothing on though. He used his opposite, and it went too inside.
Yeah.
If he kicked it more boundary, it would have been fine.
Francis just weighted down completely. Didn't do anything. Francis had to fly. Like, at least try and crash the pack, create something. Oh, man. Good mark. Great mark. Taking up and away from my check. But watch Francis here.
Oh, yeah. I think he was about to be blocked out by Elliott anyway, but...
He thought something was going to happen.
If he had actually gone up and was blocked out by Elliott, guess what? He gets a free kick.
Yeah, exactly.
Always commit.
Always go to the footy.
Always commit.
In that instance.
Oh, wow.
So the door...
He's normally very reliable.
It's not... I don't think it's going to happen. But the door is still open for Essendon where it should have been shut a long time ago.
Yeah.
Like, okay, you've got it in the hands of someone who's a good, creator. I don't know why people just can't touch him.
Yeah, no one knows what he's going to do. That's the problem.
Oh, I thought Redmond might have gone out of bounds with it there.
That's not a great... Okay. It was a 1-on-3.
Tipper's there. Okay. At least they've got the ball in their forward half for once.
Tip and Woody need to stay out of that contest, though.
Bounce up.
Tom
Tom Jock's a mile off.
And here we are. Oh, that was not
All
a
right,
great.
okay. It's a terrible kick
by Merritt. Merritt thought that he could get that over the back and kick that
Senior
70
player,
meters.
Man. You've just given it to the opposition. And now they're totally gone.
Yeah,
and they're going to chew away enough time
defensive
here.
structure has completely fallen down
That
on this counter.
That kick needed to hit someone.
No, it's still going forward.
Elliot is making Saad look like a baby out there. Like,
he's cooked though.
But he's going to take some time here. Why not? Because that Merritt kick needed to hit someone. It was the time. Now Essendon, Collingwood's just going to use up all the time they have available. Do stuff like that, and the game's over. Like Essendon, it's a frustrating performance. Like,
what do you mean no chance from there? You don't know that. I reckon he's a chance.
Maybe he's got a boot. Who knows? He's going to use his
I reckon 90% of AFL players can kick the ball 55 metres.
Yeah, I think so.
Strength and conditioning allows them to do that these days. But obviously, this is the smart decision. Yeah. Just kick the ball around for a bit. Why wouldn't you?
Why aren't Essendon actually manning this up?
Yeah. Because they need to kick 2 goals to win.
Yeah.
I mean, if they let Essendon, the Pies kick around for a minute, they only then have a minute to kick 2 goals.
Yeah, and Grundy's just killed them. Okay.
Bang. That's on the left. And that's easy for Bello.
But it's too late.
You need to go fast.
It's too late.
Risk it. It's risk footy now. If you lose it from here, doesn't matter, but you got to go.
That's okay. You can use him again.
I'm back. This is the only run out of defense Saad's done. Oh, Langford. Yeah. That's a good tackle. That is a brilliant tackle.
See, with those runs, you were just saying Saad, that's his first run out of defense tonight. Only like 1 in, say, 4 or 5 come off well. But you've got to give yourself every opportunity you can.
That's it.
And not having Saad man up on Elliot all night was a really bad coaching move, I feel.
Yeah.
Like, there was surely anyone you could have used to just, like, even a midfielder, just go, okay, you can just go man up on Elliot, man. Like, he's probably going to towel you up, but we'll have Saad's run at least.
And Grundy is out here again. So that's Josh Thomas. That's fine.
Yeah. Like, this thing with Saad's really actually annoyed me because if you ask anyone what Essendon's, like, most valuable, like, part of their side is, or when they're up in form, what's the thing you notice most? It's Saad's run out of halfback.
Yeah, Saad McKenna.
And you made him go man up on Elliot all night and just, it took it away from it completely.
Well, when Hurley went down, that's the move that they went with. Because they don't have Hooker. Hooker would have done that job.
Yeah.
Oh, he didn't drop him up. There you go.
Good for him.
I'm a Richards supporter, so barracking for Essendon so we can stay in the top 4. See, I'm a West Coast supporter, so I was barracking for Essendon as well. Fantastic stream as always. I'm supposing you're ending it now. We'll have a quick chat about the game.
We'll wrap it up.
And,
we'll
and then
sum it up, I mean.
Yeah. By all means, if you guys have any questions about the game or anything like that.
Yeah, throw them our way. Like,
now's the time for it.
Yeah. As we just see the final score, 10-16-76 Collingwood defeat Essendon 10-5-65. Pretty big discrepancy in the scoring
I felt
shots.
like since quarter time, Collingwood were probably in control a lot more than Essendon were. But Essendon were taking their chances much better than Collingwood were.
Yeah.
And that's probably the same that you could have said last week, except Freo weren't taking their chances.
I think both sides had their standout players. It's just Collingwood had more of them. Like, McGrath faded in the last quarter. I don't know what his final stats were. I didn't notice him in the last quarter.
You have to check his stats, see if he got any more.
Parrish, nothing from Parrish in the second half, really, I didn't think. Maybe in the third quarter.
Not compared to the first half.
Yeah. So they fall away, and then outside of that, it's just literally McKernan and McKenna. And then Merritt and Shield continued to do what they were doing, but they weren't impressive. Yeah. So it was very slim pickings for the good players. Like, give Essendon Jake Stringer and Dyson Heppel in that game, and perhaps they can sustain the effort a little more. But Collingwood had, guys like Elliot, Pendlebury, Grundy was the best on ground by a mile.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. He got 3 goals, 4.
Yeah.
I thought
And
he had
he's-
like 1 goal 5 or something.
No, he could,
I totally missed the fact that
it
he
was
had
only
3
the
goals.
last 3 shots that he shanked.
Yeah.
Like shanked off the outside of the boot.
Yeah. God.
Lazy ball drops he had.
So yeah, I'll check the stats here. And just sort of see how this panned out.
It's very West Coast versus the Hawks on Saturday night, and I am going to be most likely doing a watch party
Yeah.
on my own for that one. So hopefully that's a good game to watch.
McGrath finished with 28 disposals, so he had 4 disposals in the final term.
Yeah, so he was unseen in that last one.
Yeah. McKenna finished with 35.
Wow.
Yeah, 27 of them were kicks, which is quite a large
Doesn't
amount.
surprise
obviously.
me.
No, not surprising. Parrish ended it with 26. Merritt 26 and Shield 24. So not a great night from Shield. Grundy had 33 with 7 marks, 35 hitouts and 3 tackles, and was the dominant force. Taylor Adams had 31 with 10 marks.
I felt that he was probably their best midfielder.
Yeah, he was their most probably damaging midfielder, maybe outside of Pendlebury, had 33 touches. Adam Treloar had 35.
Yeah, I don't think he was that damaging.
Probably not. Chris Mayne had 31
That's surprising.
with 8 marks.
I did see him a lot, particularly in the first half.
Yeah.
Doing a lot of stuff. I didn't think he'd racked up that many stats.
And then Crisp with 27, Tom Phillips 24. So yeah, they batted pretty deep in terms of guys who could rack up possessions consistently.
You definitely felt.
I would love to look at the team stats.
Yeah, like we were saying before, it definitely felt like Collingwood had much more control of the game after quarter time.
Yeah, which the stats paint the picture of.
They just weren't able to take advantage of their dominance on the play, I suppose.
So disposals for teams, Collingwood got 420. And Essendon got 369, so they fall 51 short.
Definitely reflective of that.
Yeah, absolutely. Free kicks are sort of even. I mean, I didn't think the umpires played a massive role in the night. 15-12 in Collingwood's favour. Clearances, we're looking at 33 for Collingwood, 27 for the Dons, and nothing overly standout outside of those numbers. So yeah, Collingwood, the disposal count tells the night then. Collingwood just controlled the ball, whereas Essendon just sort of Essendon almost just got reward for chaos.
What was most frustrating for me, outside of Elliott, neither forward lines worked.
No one. He was literally the only forward that stood out outside of Majacek, who was very good early and took some strong marks, but like we said during the match, Majacek didn't lead at the football very much or anything. He didn't use
Elliott
forward
was
craft.
A very clear standout for that.
100%. He was the only forward that made me think, hey, he's really like toweling up his guy and making him look quite silly.
No worries, gamer. Thanks for tuning in, mate.
Yeah, thanks for the cricket scores, mate.
I will do my best to check out your channel after we finish up.
Yeah. But no, those are my takeaways, man. I think Essendon just, probably got reward for chaos a lot of the time. Like, I feel like
really,
they
that's,
just sort
that's how you sum it up.
Like, even when McKernan wasn't the one kicking goals, he was probably the one that has some chaos kick came out of the back line and he just managed to mark it and keep the play alive.
Yeah.
I think that's what happened.
No worries, Ronnie. You have a good weekend, mate. If I don't see you tomorrow night, Grundy 3 votes, Elliott 2 votes, Roughhead 1 vote. No, I would go. Grundy 3, Elliott 2.
Yeah, and then I might have Pendlebury.
I reckon McGrath for 1.
Yeah, maybe McGrath.
Yeah,
he did
McGrath for
still
1.
finish with 28 touches.
Either McGrath or McKenna.
McKenna, actually, no, I'd give it to McKenna.
Yeah, he was their driving force out of the back line.
Grundy,
and a lot
McKenna.
of the time, his kicks were effective in terms of not just the effective stat, because the effective stat is an effective disposal as long as you get it to a contest.
Yeah.
His kicks were marked a lot of the time. So
Yeah, no, I would agree with that. Grundy, Elliott, McKenna. Yeah, you're right. Ronnie Majacek's probably stiff to miss out because he kicked a fair few goals in what was a close game.
There are always a lot of players that are stiff to miss out in the top 3, but you're talking about a top 3.
But I think those 3 guys make it up. Yeah.
So why the Essendon team was ripped off by the umpires not paying crucial marks. Looks a lot like the umpires are paid. We did kind of say, look,
At the time,
I think there were two missed ones.
Yeah.
And it didn't feel like there are any free kicks that were missed for the Pies, but there were definitely some free kicks that were missed for the Bombers.
Yeah, either way, I'm not going to pen the result on the umpires. It's just Collingwood controlling the footy.
I would say that there was a direct goal given to Collingwood.
Yeah.
However, we don't know what was actually said by was it McKernan?
McKernan, yeah,
to the umpire to give away the 50.
It had to have been something that was out of line.
Insane. I didn't even see him because he was the player in front, so I didn't even see him grab, and I didn't see the replay who grabbed the player in the Pies forward 50 from that point on. So there was a goal there that I'm not 100% on. But that still doesn't change the result of the match.
Yeah, I think mainly like even the Mitch Brown one, that was just a perfect spoil from the Collingwood defender there late in the game.
Mitch Brown had it. I don't think he grabbed like not only just marking, but just clean pickup disposal, or even just someone hand passing it to him. He fumbled every single possession he could have taken. That is the worst game I've ever seen from Mitch Brown.
Yeah, and I usually like Mitch Brown quite a bit. Like I like his effort.
He's had a good year.
But that was the problem for Essendon. They had guys that just couldn't have an impact. You know, Tom Jock, Mitch Brown, didn't really have much impact.
Tom Jock, I want to talk about him for a second.
Yeah, okay.
Because I thought as the game went on, he got better.
Yeah, absolutely.
In saying that, he definitely looks raw. But he looks to have a lot of potential.
I actually liked his potential. Yeah. I just said that he had no impact. I loved
his positioning. He just couldn't quite grab.
Yeah.
Right?
To explain me saying that he had no impact, people can debut and have completely negative impact.
Yeah.
So having no impact isn't the worst thing that you can come across.
In saying that, he could have had... He was in positions and stuff, and
he was doing okay.
He had the chances to make more impact, but he was just, I suppose, as a debut and as a bit of a raw player, he was a bit overwhelmed, maybe,
and it's a tough time to debut. It's round 23. You don't expect to play your first game in the last game of the season.
In front of like 80,000
against Collingwood, who is going to be in the finals, and that's a tough ask. Like, I think he has a lot of potential too. But the problem for Essendon tonight was they had too many players like him or Mitch Brown. Like Mitch Brown, I didn't think made a whole heap of negative impact himself and made blunders that were completely crucial. Probably made a couple actually. Now that I think about it,
he definitely cost the Bombers about 4 scoring shots. Scoring opportunities.
Yeah.
So in that regard, I would say that he had some pretty big blunders.
So Essendon's bad players. Or not bad players, but players that had no impact, had very little impact.
Yeah.
Whereas Collingwood, at their bottom tier, was still